So then I had to like cut up the body.
While you were inside her? That's disgusting.
I just assume it was a her.
Wow, fair.
Like,
That's
just gonna
lesson.
clap that and just, you know, put a bow on that and we'll Okay, guys. Is everybody ready to play?
I am.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, everybody, hello, watching, and everyone who's at the table. Metaphorically. Yeah, welcome back to Do Warforged Stream of Electric Sheep. Is someone not on Roll20?
Yes,
me.
Neil. It's cool. It's cool.
I just
Start over.
Quit the
Not gonna
stream.
lie.
We're done. We're finished. We're not streaming anymore. It's over.
quit the
Fire.
campaign. We're starting at level 1.
Sorry. But yeah, welcome to Do Warforged Stream of Electric Sheep. I wanted to use a word and I now can't remember if it means something positive, so I'm just going to say the Dungeon Master. I'm Darren. I'm Darren. Hey. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, so from left to right, guys, if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Amy. I play Isadora. I'm worried about my internet connection, but let's put that aside for now.
I'm Ian. I play Razed Salt Fuel. I'm not worried about my internet connection.
I'm Neil. I play Esme. I'm worried about global politics because I care about real problems.
Oh god, I hate you.
Just do me like that.
I'm Laura. I play Coda. My whole thing is worrying in character, so like I'm just worried about everything.
And I'm Andrew. Usually I'm not worried, but let's see how this session goes because yeah.
We're
What?
about to walk into hell.
You guys flatter me. You guys flatter me. Oh, I live for games where we all sit down and I'm smiling and everyone else is like.
Yeah, I've never gone into a game so already defeated as this one. I'm just like, oh god, what are we doing?
Well, buddy, we're gonna get through that bedrock. Oh wow!
do it.
I keep forgetting about a loon or a lun, whatever, down in this corner. I keep forgetting it exists.
Is that on the list? It's probably on the list.
I don't
hope
even
I am.
think so.
I'm gonna go check. If that's not on the list, that's gonna be amazing. When we last left our lovely party of heroes, they just began a friendly conversation with Pyrus, the Warforged cleric. There was some heated discussion. Tenchu took a walk, and Pyrus beckoned whoever remained to let's go talk over here where we're not in front of Draxus, because Draxus is a dry shite. And that's basically. Oh, look at all this art. I can't find the image, but I'm looking at all the art and I'm all happy. Where are we? Things are peaking. Alright, cool. Sound. Yes, Ian, you.
I was going to say, Razed's going to turn around to him and be like, so, what's a dry shite?
Rizzy? No.
I'm glad somebody laughed.
Rizzy.
I'll always laugh at your jokes, Ian.
I face palmed, and since I was face palming, I couldn't hold down push to talk, but I laughed.
I'm just gonna reaffirm, Rizzy. Yeah.
Yeah,
A dry shite is someone who's not fun, and you are.
He's not a dry shite. He wears children's clothes and ends up seducing people with ham.
Like, whatever he does in his own time I respect that, but I meant his name.
Respect.
Oh, his name's Rizzy.
Oh, hello, Risby.
Hello. The fun
So-
man.
Say that again?
The fun man.
The fun man, yes. So, right, this whole thing, bejeebers. And he basically leads you guys into a small tent. It looks like kind of like a office kind of thing. And he's like, right, and he sits down at a small chair, it's you know those tiny fold up tables that everybody always seems to have.
Yeah.
Those microscopic things. Yeah, he has one of them, and he has just piles of books. But he pulls out a jar. It's not a jar of Dave. But in it is
A couple of jars.
one of the... Huh?
Just a couple of jars. Set the mood.
A jar within jars. Jarception. You leave David alone. Yeah, but inside the jar is one of the wormy things, and it's in... Is it resin or enamel they would have used back in those times for, like...
Neither. It would have been like a preserving liquid.
Oh, okay, really? Yeah, well, it's in a preserving liquid. And, yeah, it looks pretty big, and he's like, okay, so what I can tell is that it's not any... like, it's not concocted by man. It's not like man-made chemicals or, you know, someone mixed their wrong potions and this is what we got. I believe it is the work of the infamous demon lord Orcus.
Huh! The man himself.
The lad.
Indeed.
Absolute lad.
And that
Darren,
makes it a
can I
gas
just
pipe.
say, if we end up fighting Clarel the Vile, I'll be so happy.
Well, Andrew, I will level with you. I don't know who that is.
Okay, fair enough.
This is why I wish, like, I ran like an actual, like, no, I played in like a pre-written that had kind of like, you know, famous name drops, and just having everyone be like, I who is this person? Are we killing this one? But yes.
Darren,
Sorry, hold on. Did you say Calarel the Vile?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
based on A, I read a lot, and B, I would have specifically read a lot about demons. Can I roll a history check to see what I know about this thing, this Orcus?
You may indeed. Roll away, buddy. A religion check from anyone will also help if they're trained.
Darren,
Oh, nice, 20, excellent, well done, dude. Yes, Neil.
you know the way back when, in a very, like, hastily written small story, I mentioned that an old woman gave me a mummified raven's claw.
Maybe.
Relating back to the Raven Queen, who hates Orcus.
I know she's not a fan.
All I'm wondering is, can I have advantage on this check with which I have a +0?
Like, I get where you're coming from, but it's a case of like, does Esme just see
Fine,
the preserved like worm
Fine,
and just
I
pull
know,
out,
no.
pulls out a burn talon and is like, haha.
You hear a very disappointed caw from somewhere in the distance.
He beats my ass.
Oh, well done, Neil.
That's my poor son.
Right,
I hate
Orcus.
that.
I believe this is good teamwork here. We're doing it.
So far, we're riding high though. To be fair, we've covered like both sides of the like, you know, the spectrum. So you guys like, is anyone else rolling, or are we just gonna let Coda take the wheel with 20?
Is an Orcus like an orc?
Big orc.
Yes. A big orc with a stick with a slightly smaller orc's head on. But yeah, through Coda, the know-it-all and brilliant one, you know that Orcus is considered the Lord of the Undead, bringer of undead and all that sadness. He's usually depicted as like a giant winged demon, kind of big and tubby, and has a little staff stick mace thing with a skull on it. But yeah, he's considered like, you know, the Lord of Undead and all that sort of like like I guess generic, like, I don't know, I always viewed him as like the devil of this. That's probably wrong, but like, yeah, I always pictured him as like, undead and evil things are my thing. So yeah, that's nice.
I feel like
He's hated by a lot of gods. He
Yeah.
wants to spread undead because undead is great. And he's from the abyssal plane. And yeah, he's pretty just like evil.
Evil. Evil.
Yeah, he's like... Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead, Amy.
Well, in character, I'm asking, when did this start?
About a week ago.
A week? And she like pulled open the tent flap to look at the pile of corpses outside.
Hey, yeah, but we've like been working around the clock. We've saved some people. We went in, we got attacked, we pushed back. Well, I didn't go in. I did go in, but I went in one of the days. It was awful. I hurt my leg. But
Can I
yeah, we
look
pushed
into
it.
his leg to see if he did in fact injure
Yeah,
his leg?
after him saying that, you kind of like all recall, like, basically anyone with passive perception over 10 would have noticed that, like, going like, oh yeah, he's been walking with a limp the entire time
My
from
God,
his left leg. Severus.
Just get it fixed.
We have no engineers on deck.
Oh.
I can't just,
Psst, Coda.
Yeah, Coda, why don't you help the field medic, Coda?
Coda.
Sorry, I would have answered. I'm
projectile.
just sorry. I was just eating food. Sorry.
I was like, Laura's either DC to horrified or so intrigued, and I'm not sure which one's the better
I'm
one.
sorry, my mouth was full. Are you actually whispering to me? Are you saying something to me?
Yeah, stage whisper though. Literally
Yeah.
hand in front of mouth, speaking loudly. Coda, you have tinkerer's tools. How about you tinker with his ticker or whatever, see if you can fix him.
I could, but we have a very short amount of time to do this. If you think it'll help.
I mean, are you saying you couldn't fix his leg in under a day? We have 6
We
of them.
have 6 days, though. Do we really want to spend one of them on someone who might not even help us?
He is helping us. I slap Coda on the back of the head. Like, you're a moron. You fully can see he's at. This was funny until you ruined it, and I literally just pushed his face out. So back to important things where he's not being stupid. How do we?
Pyrus is very, doesn't know how to respond. He's like, is this serious? Do I call for help? Okay.
No, Pyrus, you're fucked now.
But he's like, yes, we received some urgent distress. I arrived with the commander, who is currently MIA, presumed alive, and he kind of glances to the entrance to the tent, kind of stink eye in it. We went in. We realized the situation. A lot of the occupants seem to have boarded up in their houses, so
Good.
we like to assume some of them are safe. Again, it was kind of a clusterfuck, and we've been kind of trying to go in and out, and he kind of points to the right, and he's like, over there is an incredibly large, is it pronounced triage?
Triage, yeah, triage.
Like a medical, triage, yeah. That, one of those tents. And he's like, yeah, we have some civilians that we managed to pull through, a lot of our men, and we realized that it's spreading faster than we can cure it at current bodies, because the commander took the majority of our healers in with her, because she wanted them at ground zero sort of thing.
Can I ask
It's
a question?
But it can be cured.
yes, if you possess the power to remove diseases, it can, but there's only 3 of us here that can do that, and we can't do it as much as we can, and I haven't slept in 3 days, so I've had to revert back to traditional, and the air quotes, medical procedures, because anytime I even remotely try to get shut eye, somebody starts and I have to rush off. So I've been away for 3 days. It's pretty good.
Do you know how it even started?
Legitimately no clue. Oh, what? Sorry. Hold on, Neil. We'll get to you after this, okay, buddy? I was just told to pack my stuff that we were going to Ishellan, and this. I don't know. All I know is I managed to keep one of them. One of them died. When you remove it, it seems to die from the host.
Yeah. I've had
Sometimes.
that.
What? Say that again.
One of the things. I've had an experience with one of them.
Oh yeah, it bit his face.
Pyrus kind of takes a step back and he's like, "You don't say."
He's immune to disease. Fairly certain. You said you're immune to disease.
I said I am, yes. Anyway.
Hey.
No, I'm fine.
Hey, I have an 18. No, I have higher. You did this before. Hold on. Where's my insight? I have 17 passive insight. Don't you lie to me, you little shit.
But at least I'm not a dry shite.
You're not a dry shite, and I love you. But please tell me that you are not. Look me in the eye. I just pull his head. I struggle to lift his full form by the head. It's tell me.
I'm not?
Okay, fine. I believe you.
You know, that bit where Homer has Bart, and he's like, "I think there's someone in the house, Bart." That kind of pulling his head back, and his eyes are wide. He's like, "Tell me."
Bart, I don't mean to alarm you, but there could be a boogeyman or boogeymen in this house.
All classic Simpsons is the fucking greatest. Yes,
So
Pyrus. He's like, can I just ask how you're immune? Are you a man of the cloth or of faith or something else?
I would say man of the faith.
Kind
Kind
of the faith.
Like, I can cure things.
My God, that's marvelous. Perhaps you could assist in our more serious cases
I
before
could
you enter. Like it, I'm sure it won't take too long. It's just
I could take a look.
cute. And he's like, any of you? He kind of scans the room. And he's like, none of you seem to be brandishing any obvious religious marks. He's like, I don't suppose any of you were.
Do you want to see
people-
mine?
Yes.
My God.
I take out my greatsword and set it on fire.
He just kind of like takes a step back and he's like, oh, okay.
I breathe heavily. Like,
What kind of is that a good breathe heavily or a negative?
I'm gonna leave that up to you. More coming out of Darren. That's essentially it.
Like, I'm not making notes of what to drop, but and he's like, the bird man folk. Is he a man of the cloth? Person of the cloth?
No, not really.
He can do other stuff. He's a
He
monk.
has a certain kind
Yeah,
of faith.
but he's not like a cleric.
I don't think
Like essentially, he's just roundabout asking like, oh, is anyone a cleric or?
no one else can cure diseases, to the best of our knowledge. So, can I have a question. I have a few questions, but this is the most prevalent one.
First of all,
Okay.
how dare you?
No, it's not that. None of those. I'm I've
Shoot
made
away,
this
buddy.
argument before. Don't they have potions that can cure disease?
They do, and we only had a few in our field packs because we didn't know what sorry. He was like, we didn't know what the severity of the situation was, and again, the commander took
that's fine.
quite a lot of the supplies in with us. So like, I've used up all mine. Our two other clerics have used up theirs, and again, it's kind of resulting back to like archaic surgery essentially.
Right. But moving on to that, your commander, Verez Orloin.
Yeah.
Where was she when you saw her last?
When I last physically
Or
saw
where
her,
was she last? Where was she last reported as having been?
when I last saw her a few days ago, going into through the main gate, we unlocked it, let her in, and locked it, sealed it behind her and her crew. To my knowledge, she was either going to go to the town hall or the hospital. The giant mechanized building in the distance, that's the hospital.
Dickhead, Darren.
Well,
It's just, I know what that visual is. How dare you?
but he's like, yeah, because like naturally, if there's been chaos or like even if this is a plague or like a curse or something, naturally the hospital should have a report or at least something. But again, we've been here, I think, just under a week, and we know nothing, and we don't know how long it's been like going on in the town until it caught word. We just got a report from a scout that said they saw some pretty nasty stuff, and one of the clerics thought it sounded like an Orcus like thing, and Orcus doesn't fit well with us at all. So we were like, right, we'll figure it out. We sent some scouts and two clerics with them, and they reported on the infestation, and the commander rounded up a small troop, and we went, and then we requested backup when we realized the size of the situation, and now we're requesting more backup because I don't want to kill everyone, but it's also spreading faster than we can cure it, and I'm worried and scared, and
Okay.
Who made the decision to obliterate the city?
That decision came purely from Draxus. The commander, the actual commander wants. Oh,
Was that an option on the table before you got here?
not that I know of. I don't particularly agree with it, and I know the commander wouldn't. That's why she took the cleric. She's very compassionate and wants to help. But, like, yes, that protocol does exist, as most doctrines and organizations do tend to have that kind of like it's looking pretty bad. But I've never actually seen someone legitimately put it forward in a serious manner.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm desperate to get the actual commander back before Draxus tries to do anything. And that's like not even like if his orders are received well in the capital and it goes ahead. Like his orders could be like, you know, what? Like slapped to the side. I don't know. He specifically name dropped someone. I didn't hear the name. All I know is that the scout is going to someone very specific. So if they're like-minded, I honestly don't know. But yeah.
2 seconds. Just a few more bits of information that I would like to get.
Yeah.
How many people were with Veres when she went in?
6.
6 people. Okay.
5 clerics and 1 ranger.
Right. Okay. 5 clerics, 1 ranger. And
In this sense, like it's class-wise, that person is would be a ranger, but like when he
They're
means
all
ranger, he
soldiers.
means like, you know, yeah, kind of like a bowman who's good
Yeah, I
with
know.
the land. He doesn't mean like, you know,
essentially.
yeah, like a scout, yeah, a well-trained scout.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Draxus is the one pushing it. Right. Can we assume that there was some minor info dump from Coda? He literally just opens his mouth and just everything about Orcus flows out. Into common
Yeah,
consciousness.
but like if people have genuine questions, let me know. Again, I'm not that
No,
completely
yeah,
vexed
I
with
know.
all the gods, but he's basically just a big baddie. Undead are pretty deadly.
It's a question of if he's the one if this is coming out of his kind of power, so resurrections and undeads and stuff like that. Pyrus, you're a man of the cloth in some regard.
I am indeed.
Would there be potential in the belief that this might be some kind of ritual that is causing this, and that the destruction of the ritual might change? Like a disruption of a ritual might stop that? Like, would this be something that comes from a ritual, or is this something that was released onto the town, kind of thing?
It's both are like genuinely plausible.
Okay, cool.
To the point where like if what is causing it, like what created it, could be a ritual, or what's causing it to spread so rapidly could be like,
Could be
you
a
know,
ritual.
a shrine or a ritual or someone doing it. Obviously, if you find a shrine or someone mid-ritual, stop that.
Oh, yeah, no,
it
obviously.
can only aid you in regards to like the overall quest of stopping it. But if it were like, you know, the infected will cease being infected, I'm not entirely sure. It might just lighten their symptoms, or like if the parasite stays in them too long, like I've lost, and he like opens up like this kind of like small like the A5 size Moleskine kind of journal, that sort of thing, and he like, you know, he's flicking through it, and he like, you can just see it's lists of names, and he's like, yeah, we've lost 5. It seems to be if the parasite's in them for too long and they can't fight it off, it multiplies, and it's a lot like the wolf you guys found, but with people.
Right. Sorry, I was almost speaking over Isadora there a second ago, so I think there's something she wants to say.
What I wanted to ask was, what's his name, Draxus? Did he have a problem? Did he clash with the commander?
Yes, he believed she was naive and silly. He's always been kind of a hot-headed, you know, swing my sword, soldier boy. So I think that's why he's kind of seizing his opportunity to be commander. But until we have confirmation, he's only acting commander.
How did you get into the city the first time?
We, as silly as it sounds, we walked in the front door. There was no one manning the walls, which was a big sign. The clouds, obviously, are also a big sign. But when we set up the perimeter, we basically jerry-rigged the gates that we can control them from this side. Through basically, like he explains, like through mechanist tech, like, you know, they just kind of jerry-rig it, sort of thing. So that's why we have it sealed. No one can get out, because as much as it's awful what's going on in there, we can't risk it spreading. Like if it's spreading this fast in a small tent too, like, and again he like gestures to his right, like, and then we have a city. If it gets out, like.
No,
Okay.
you're right. It's a fucking shitty thing. It's sad that, like, Dragon Boy seems to think that that's like the best option. But no, that's these things happen. Are there any ways to get us into that city?
I was about to ask.
Yes, I can walk you up to the front gate. As much as acting commander Draxus and he kind of just like basically calls him an asshole under his breath. I can pull rank, and like, as grim as it sounds, Draxus won't mind you guys going in. It's more like it's your funeral sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like in 6 days, he'll know yes or no if he has a confirmation to go ahead, and it's a case of like everyone in there is a target sort of thing. So stopping you going in wouldn't be the issue. It's just if you wanted to return out but prove that you're not infected could be an issue, because our testing process for it is quite slow at the minute, again because we just don't have the energy. But hopefully things will clear up so we can get some energy back. But for the time being, yeah, it's a case of we can get you in, no bother. It's just a case of when you're in there, it's you, the city's citizens, and the infected. So
For 6 days.
6 days, yes. I'm going to be optimistic, and hopefully you won't be trapped in there that long. But yes.
Oh yes, hopefully. Last thing, I have a thought. Do you have the capacity to like cast sending?
Is this to connect or contact the commander?
No, this is contacting someone outside of the town. Someone potentially very far away. A friend of mine who might be able to help us. Well,
like,
not help us
yes,
immediately, but
like,
we could
yeah.
direct.
Yeah, like quotation marks out of character. Is sending a ritual, or is it a spell?
I
Oh,
think it's a ritual.
Well, yeah, it's a spell, but can it be done as a ritual? Because hold on, yeah.
Well, I have messages cantrip.
I think there's a limit on this.
Yeah,
Not
there's
the
definitely a
wording
short
of-
range on messages. I think.
Message.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
message has a range, while sending it is unlimited.
Yeah.
See, I'm not sure if this site tells you if it actually is. It's on page 274 if anybody has the PHP open for the
I do,
minds
yeah.
in a different room.
Sending is.
Well, I have it anyway if we need it.
It's not a ritual now.
Shit. Yeah, he's like, I need sleep.
Oh, that's okay.
I might,
yeah.
if I get... Yeah. Well, who
I'll,
do you have
If
in
need
mind
be,
for me?
I have it.
Cool.
That's fair.
I still suggest. I'm going to get in contact with some associates of ours. They're called the Torchbearers of Pelor.
Oh.
They're an order of clerics. They travel far, quite far. They might not be able to get here in any feasible time, but what it might be worth is saying it to them to at least get more clerics on the ground, helping in whatever way we can. Does that would more clerics be welcome, or would it cause questions?
Yeah.
or queries?
Oh no, yeah, no. As long as they're not actively against the hand or the capital's, political side, we should be fine.
I'm sure if I make it clear in the message that to do so would be like antithetical to the preservation of life as is the rules of Pelor, they might give me a listen. But,
Yeah, and if you gave me names, we can obviously, if they get stopped coming too close to camp and just simply give their name, I can
I'm trying to
vouch.
remember their names.
Wrath, Grace, Wrath, Judy, Vigilance, and you don't know the other guy.
Wrath, Judy. Yeah, I was actually just going to ask.
And your friend.
Vigilance and someone else. What plus Orbit? Darren, just sorry as a very quick message that you probably weren't talking about that. Were we told where Vigilance was going when Vigilance left?
Orion.
So she was going
Quite a
fucking
while
opposite
away.
fucking
You're on
direction.
the other side of the country.
Look,
Quite literally, yeah. Jeez.
they're powerful clerics. They might be able to do something. I still suggest that we get in contact with them and at least hope
that's a
that
good
they can
idea.
get closer.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. It's no harm in fucking trying.
Yeah, that's grand.
Worst case, you just get a no.
They won't just say no. Wrath likes me, and I love Judy. Judy/Grace. Right. Anyway,
Well, we wait for a message back from them. We'll try and find the 5 clerics in the town. They will make a difference if we can bring them back.
Of course, that's all the difference.
is there any special? No, I suppose that's no. We'll be
So
fine.
is there any more information you can give us?
there anything else that we haven't thought of off the top of our heads? Something that might be very important. Is there... Ooh, I have a question.
Yes, go.
So, in the event that one of us is attacked by one of the worms, but it is removed from us very quickly, is there any way to ensure that the disease does not spread incredibly quickly, or is there indicators for that?
The disease in this sense is the worm itself, and he basically he's like when it burrows into your skin and under you, it basically attacks the heart, and then when it's kill the heart, it uses it as a nest, and then it just creates more and more rapidly.
As long as it's not under our skin, we're fine. Well,
essentially
less in danger. That's fine.
But if it gets under your skin, if you possess the power to remove disease or cure disease, it will vaporize it in your body.
Cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
You're safe, buddy.
Are you saying that to me?
Yeah.
That's nice. We're all going to be safe. Now, let's go find Tenchu and hope he hasn't turned into...
Sweet chin music, somebody.
Yeah, let's hope there hasn't been a fight outside. Pyrus, can you bring us inside, please?
Yes.
I've decided.
Okay. I don't know. I was half scroll down. I saw a bit of Tenchu's avatar, and I was like, "Please, Andrew, let's say you're fighting them all." I was gonna say, yes. Before you leave, Pyrus grabs the closest person's arm. I'm gonna assume it's either Izzy or Esme, since you two seem to have been talking the most. Just a case of I'm assuming you'd be step forward and be like, "Oh, hey, buddy," when you're talking, that sort of thing. He kind of stops both of you, and he's like, "There is one thing you should just be on that lookout for. One of the scouts reported a rather tall and lanky being in rags that doesn't look like the normal infected. And the report," and he pulls up the report. He's like, "Shh," goes to the desk, and he's like, "Here it is, here it is." He's like, "Apparently, it simply looked at a civilian, and they screamed and dropped dead. So, if you see a tall thing with a long mouth, and he's kind of pulling down his mouth, don't look or run. Just don't die, please."
Can I kill it?
Wow.
So he's like, "Okay, so yous are going to find your bird friend, yes?"
Sorry, Risbeth said
Oh.
maybe we can kill it, I think.
So, was it Ian, sir?
Can I kill it?
If you feel up to the challenge, I would just prefer that you be safe and know that it stalks the streets.
I'll be safer if it's dead.
As would we all.
Can kill on sight.
Oh yeah, that means okay. But he's
kill
like,
on sight, so should kill on sight. There we go.
he leads you out of the tent and kind of I'm gonna say you guys take a few seconds to kind of glance around, and you see Tenchu off in the distance in a meditative pose, and
God,
he's
not
like,
eating
okay.
anyone.
He's in a meditative pose, surrounded by bodies. Yes, he's like, "Okay, you go talk to your friend. I will see if I can do a thing, and in 15 minutes, if that's when you want to go in, meet me by..." And he points basically close to the city gates, and he's like, "That man there with the red scarf," and it's just a soldier, and he's kind of wrapped up, and he's like, "Meet me by him." And you kind of see him just he kind of saunters off to other tents. So yeah, I'm gonna say you guys have regrouped with Tenchu.
Hey Tench. Are you feeling any better?
And you?
Tenchu is AFK probably. Or he's lost connection.
Oh, his he's that's what I mean. Is his Tenchu being silent, or is Andrew "Oh, there you go."
He just dropped. He's back.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
there
we
you
hear
go.
you.
Okay. I was saying a speech, and now
Oh,
I've
no.
forgotten.
Oh no!
Tenchu says he owes you all an apology, and he's very sorry for letting his anger get out of control. I am aware that you are not entirely familiar with my past, and you may not know that innocent people dying is a bit of a trigger for me. But I am past that initial anger.
Risbit hugs Tenchu and is like, it's okay. We all get angry. I get angry and smash things. You want to smash things?
That's not healthy. That's only slightly healthy. Feeling emotions is the healthiest way to deal with your emotions. And we will feel them together collectively over time and express that in bouts of murderous rage.
And smash things?
Well, mostly smash zombies, because that's what this is about. We're going to go and smash a lot of
Well,
fucking zombies.
The good thing is we're going inside, and we're going to help. Okay?
Okay. I would like to make a request, though.
No.
I am going to try and not lose my cool in future, but it is important that my mistakes are my own, and my free will. It's very important that that is not taken away from me again. So I would ask that you do not cast mind-altering spells on me again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I probably deserved it.
That's me, Pyrus.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we do that, let us get in contact with the Torchbearers of Pelor and see where in the world
Oh yeah,
they are.
do you want me to do that?
Like, I would very much appreciate it if I would. Ooh, I'm trying to think of who we should contact. Wrath is the call. Wrath is
Contact someone you're familiar with.
the.
So vigilance is probably the best bet.
We spent a good bit of time with the others. But yeah, you're right. I'd say Vigilance is the only one we could contact. I would just think that Wrath would be. Actually, I hate to pull off table stuff up, but Esme is supposed to have spent time with with Wrath and Duty.
Yeah.
So I probably could call Wrath if someone's.
But it's
casting
Izzy
that
casting the spell, right? So that means if there's someone she's familiar with, no?
Mm.
spell.
Which
Ooh,
would be
it's true.
mostly. We did spend some time with them, but not a hell of a lot. Like
Can
we
you ask-
only saw Grace for like a
Hold
few
on.
seconds, and like Wrath, we only were with him for like. I'd say Vigilance would be the only one Izzy could contact.
I just gotta have a check of. If
No, Izzy
people
was
don't like me.
present for Rat.
Yeah, but we didn't. We weren't like.
Yeah, but like, is he familiar with Wrath? Like the wording is ambiguous in the
Yeah,
spell,
that's true.
definitely.
Oh. See, it's not like range self, but I suppose it does say you send a short message. So I suppose
Yeah,
it's
I
cast
assume
to sending
it's
it.
you don't cast it on someone else. Like, I
That
assume
would
only
make it
Izzy
a much
can
more
send the message.
useful spell. I would suggest then. I'm assuming, yeah, I would say Vigilance is probably our best bet. Who went to Orion, at the very least, saying there's like a word count.
It's
But
25
I feel like
words.
we could approach it to the effect of I don't want to tell you how to write that message because you're the one who's sending it. But it would amount to something like a telegraph, where it's literally just like,
Like,
"Hi,
Vigilance.
Plague
stop.
in the Ishellan.
In Ishellan, stop. Orcus cult, stop. Many dying, stop. Need torchbearers of Pelor, stop.
Stop the dying. Stop.
Any help, welcome. Please do not anger Hand of Yuria. Stop. And
Hold
then,
on.
also tell Wrath and Vigilance. Tell Wrath, Duty, and Other.
I have to assume that she would tell them.
You'd say that. I'm talking about
Yeah,
Darren. We're playing with Darren.
Turns out Vigilance is just like, I'm the star of the show. He keeps it hidden.
I'm
But
the
that's
favorite
literally-
torchbearer.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
literally Vigilance
reading the
getting her
paper like
arm
3
pulled
weeks
off.
from now. It's like, City dead. It's like, Vigilance, you know what it is? I did. It's like, why didn't you tell us? Because they contacted me.
And I forgot.
Vigilance gets her arms pulled off. That's literally the story.
Gets bet
Oh,
with one of her
God.
own arm.
It's like, who could have foreseen this? It's like, it's called the arm-ripping monster vigilance, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, when you guys come to the city, there's just a warforged arm and vigilance. I lend you a hand.
Vigilance the kind of person who's just like, Vigilance, I need a hand up here. And she just takes off the hand and throws it at you.
It's literally that scene from Toy Story where Buzz
That's
throws his
literally
arm.
it, yeah. Oh, hello, Vigilance.
Anyway.
Hey, Ishellan, work is called help. Only 6 days. Tell others, ask for Pyrus help.
Cool. Yeah, you send that to. Yeah, you successfully send it off. To my knowledge, there's like no indicator if it was received or if they're like yes.
No, she can respond immediately.
Can you?
Yeah.
They're given the option. Thank you. But she gets what is it? She just gets 2 blue arrow ticks in the corner of the message.
Yeah.
Or no, you see the 2. Yeah, you see the 2 grey ones. And it's just like seen but not read. It's like, oh.
Read but not replied.
That's it. Ow! Oh god. I'm definitely not picking at a scab on my leg.
Oh god, that's the worst.
Side
I'm covered
note,
in
I love this.
I got bitten by loads of mosquitoes, so I'm covered in my legs.
Oh my god, do you have the deadly Zika virus?
I didn't actually. I didn't get it.
That's exactly what an infected person would say.
This is the weird part where the D&D game bleeds into reality.
Yeah.
We also gotta
It's like,
claim.
does art imitate life or life imitate art?
I felt really, really sick the other day, and it was essentially I just had a bit of a flu. When I walked into work, and I just kept telling people, "It's like I've been infected by the deadly Zika virus." And I was just like, Neil, that requires being bit by mosquitoes. It's like, you don't know what I do with my own life. It's very funny. We also thought I might have scurvy, so I started drinking more orange juice.
I've been there.
Drink some Baraka in the morning, it's great. Like a full dose of vitamin C and it gives you energy.
I drink coffee like an unhealthy person. Darren, if you reply with anything like anything more than "thanks, hon," I will kill you. If you reply with "thanks, hon," I'm gonna be so angry.
Busy with mind flares. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, let me just type that.
We just get a reply
people
that
do
sounds
that.
suspiciously mind flarery. Like, the unit known as Vigilance appreciates your message and we'll get back to you soon.
All
hail
hail
the
General
Mega
Krul
Brain.
and his glorious regime.
Sincerely, little girl.
Sincerely, Warforged woman. Oh, she's been taken over by a mind flare. Like, definitely.
Don't say that. Oh my god. My ticket for Rogue One, I scanned the QR code because I realised there was a QR code, and I got a Solosis in Pokemon, and I'm really happy.
Oh yeah.
Side note, I'm a shill for Nintendo, and I have to say I do actually like Pokemon Sun.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm really
I'm finally
enjoying
getting
it.
it for Christmas.
We'll get it. Really fun. I'm really excited for like this day next week, when I will literally be able to sit in my house all day on Thursday and just play that game and have nothing to do.
I'm working right up to
When?
Yeah, I'm looking around for Christmas.
I have exams. There's exams next week, so I have to be on campus. Well, I don't have to be, but I'm choosing to be to do like water and breakfast bars and stuff, so people can eat. But like, stress.
I'm really confused because I keep feeling like we're on our break and then I remember we're not. I'm so scared. Oh, talk about there's no mate.
Here, guys, tall lanky monster in ragged clothes. That doesn't sound great.
Here, look.
Yeah, Vigilance's messages there.
Yes, holy light and down.
I relayed to the others. I read that as incoming for a second, and I just got this image of incoming, and there's this great arc in the sky, and she just crashes into the ground in front of us.
Oh my god. Yes. In a mind flayer ship.
No, it's like the Bifrost, like, just pillar of
That's
light.
She walks off covered in like the blood of a mind player. It's like, okay, I'm here. It's like, do you need to like go back? It's like, no, that's a totally different thing. That's fine. Let's go kill some zombies. Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys are kind of like, okay, the message is sent. Okay, Izzy like relays the information. It's like, cool. Hold on. Sorry about that. You notice out of the corner of your eye a very distraught and fast-moving Pyrus is coming towards you. He's kind of like, like that kind of sprint walking where it's like, I'm not suspicious at all. But his whole face is kind of like, no, move.
What's wrong? What's up? What's happening? Okay, let's move. Everybody.
He kind of grabs Izzy by the arm and just like, yeah, come on. He has like a sack over his shoulder, like, a travel bag.
Are you coming with us?
He's like, I'm in no condition to fight. Are you mad? And it gets to the soldier and he's like, kind of just basically like whispers in his ear or something. And the soldier kind of like looks at him, looks at you, and he just kind of looks concerned. He's like, okay. He goes over to the mechanism. It's basically just like a giant pulley system, and he just like starts cranking it, and you see like the gate, big huge towering city walls kind of gates thing, just like it cracks open and starts like open, and like from the distance you hear Draxus be like, Pyrus, and he's like, time to go.
Everybody in.
And he basically starts
I think
like
we're gonna have more luck than you. Bye.
He basically starts like shoving you through like this
Can't you
tiny
know?
gap.
Attention,
Rebel
zombies,
later!
not Pyrus. Like it.
As it goes behind the door, he shouts at Draxus, "Don't be such a dry shite."
As the doors close.
Yeah, as the doors like
Dry shite.
closing.
That's our word for the day.
As the door is closing, Pyrus kind of like looks in at the party and kind of like shoves the travel bag in, and he's like, "Good luck." And like you hear like Pyrus, he's like really up close, and the door slams shut, and you hear like a thud and yelling on the other side. Like it's kind of like yelling and then muffled yelling, and then it's kind of going away. Like
Just before it starts to leave,
Yeah.
I just like, hey Draxus, enjoy your dictatorship while you can, asshole, because we're bringing back the commander. Okay,
Like-
Darren, what's behind me? Is it a zombie?
Oh, is she behind me? No, I'm in front of you.
I saw.
Yeah, before you is an incredibly like badly lit, kind of dull lit town due to the clouds above. It's kind of giving off a kind of a murky, very thin, murky green vibe. It's coming from like the clouds, very kind of greeny and sickly. Yeah, the streets are completely dead silence, bar like the muffled yelling that's now subsided to like near silence. It's nothing. You can hear like wood creak, like wind blow, but like streets are in absolute disarray. Like there's rubble, there's bits of sticks, there's bits of corpses like just strewn about the place. It's nothing too bad, but like they kind of seem like they were running to the doors, and there's a lot of very long arrows out of them with like kind of a purple tips on the feather, and yeah, that's about it. It's just a case of like the entire place is awful, and I forgot to change the map. 1 second.
Can I check what's in the bag Pirate showed after us?
Can I have
In
a
the
small
bag.
fight with Isadora, also trying to look in the bag?
In the bag is a map of Ishellan with a more things. This map with Ishellan spelled wrong, I might add. Yeah, there's 3 scrolls and a glass vial. The scrolls are 2 scrolls of lesser restoration. One is Speak with Dead with a small note attached saying even the dead can help the living should they choose to, don't waste it. And the potion is kind of like a light greeny colour.
But Darren, Speak with Dead is the necromancy.
The potion like punches Andrew in the face.
A potion of Speak with Dead.
No, a scroll of Speak with Dead, 2 scrolls of lesser restoration, and a unidentified Persian.
Okay, sorry. Lesser rest. Can you write that in the chat, actually?
Absolutely not.
So helpful, DM.
Which door did we come in through? Or which like entrance?
The right side.
Right. Okay, so we're in the market district.
Okay. So
Let's go do
the
some
hospital-
shopping.
The hospital is the big
The
fuck
big
off
mechanized
building.
thing, yeah.
Scrolls. Alright, sorry. I have so much nonsense. Right.
Oh yeah, which building is that big mechanical thing that
It's
Tenchi
the
saw?
hospital,
That's
isn't
the
it?
hospital.
Hospital.
Oh.
Right.
So we knew that like this was a city of, or at least I figured out this was like a medicine-y kind of town, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so I guess like, never mind.
Can I can I do the thing where I tell people of a potential idea as a plan going forward?
Go on.
Just do it. We'll do a very quick lay of the land because I like to talk.
You're
I
telling
don't.
me.
Fuck you! I'm trying to be really.
Do you know Neil likes to speak? Do you know who also like to speak? The dead.
Well,
Wiggly
wait their
eyebrows.
turn.
All I was going to say was, we know that the town hall and/or the hospital seem to be the places that Verez, the captain, was going. So we could aim for the town hall. The hospital seems like a big fuck off area, so we might need to delay going there early. But, and I just point on the map as like, there seems to be a mages academy and a mechanist guild here. Both of those people would have feed in to what is now the Hand of Yuria outside. If we check for survivors and see if we can get them on side to basically help us kind of either like basically get stuff, get any help we can
And
out
troops.
of them, just to kind of make it so that whatever we do after this is a bit easier. Also, if we have to go into a school and fight zombie children, I am really into it, but I'm also very sad already.
It's like I'll do it, but I'll be slightly sad.
But that's the plan. I think the
I disagree.
thoughts. Do you not want to go near the mechanist?
No, it's not that for once. I mean, well, there's that, but I feel if we're going to solicit more help or find people in the town, we should have the commander with us if possible. I'd rather try and find her first, and those clerics.
Oh yes.
There are a lot of
Yes,
infected in this town.
I also feel like we shouldn't wander.
No,
Like, we know two places to look. I think we should go for them
Yes,
first.
I don't think we should bypass
Okay.
the hospital. I think the hospital should be our first
Oh,
destination.
That's fair. You could actually split up.
No.
No.
How about no?
Amy, come on. Come on.
No.
No.
Come
No.
on.
We won't. We definitely won't do it. And now we're going to split up into teams.
Me and Tench will go here. Scoob, Shaggy, you guys go here.
Okay, so Daphne and Fred. I gotta say that's Rizbit and myself. we're gonna go one way. Velma, aka Coda, and Shaggy and
No,
Scoob
Coda
are gonna go
Coda
elsewhere.
is definitely Shaggy, and Rizvit is definitely Scooby because he's the show
Oh, that's
and he's
fair.
hilarious and the comic relief and the door.
So wouldn't
I
I
can't
be
wait to kill
scrapping?
him. Oh my god, he would be scrapped.
Okay. Well, I think like Darren, I just gotta make an assumption. Can we see the towering height of the hospital from where we are?
Yes, if you kind of like where you currently are, it's like a little bit of an opening, and then there's buildings all around you. Some of them look like shops, some of them just look like regular just buildings, possibly a home. And when you kind of like peer around the like an alleyway corner, because like the buildings are like right up in your face, so you can't see the skyline in a sense. So when you kind of just walk a bit and kind of look, you can see like the tower off in the distance. One of the towers like jutting up, and be like, oh yeah, that's the hospital.
Essentially, I just want to point at the hospital. It's like, I don't think it would be a hugely stupid assumption to make that the hospital is probably the ground zero for this event.
Yeah,
For the
I
most
think
part.
that's fair.
That's a good thing to want to take on. The sooner we do it, the better in a lot of ways, to ensure that we can either stop whatever this plague is or stop it spreading at the very least. But if it's that tall a building, I doubt we aren't. I fully believe that we will be fighting our way all the way to the top, and it might be worth checking out what we can of what else is here to either locate those other clerics and the ranger and the commander,
I
and then hitting
can't
a top.
really believe I'm saying this, but we don't have the luxury of time to be cautious.
We have 6 days.
I was actually going to say
Days.
Town Hall first.
Yeah, we might. At the very least, I think we should hit the town hall first. And I know, Coda, if you really want to push it, I will side with you on it, and I will go to the hospital first.
No, the town hall
Firmly
then.
will.
I just don't want to explore every inch of this town and then realise we're out of time.
No, you're dead right. If you're certain that you don't want to go to
No,
the
I
hospital,
know, we'll go to the town hall.
I'm really trying to be fair as well. By the way, I am fair about it. Okay. Into the market district then. Weapons ready. I will.
Always ready.
Can I do a little stealthy ahead and keep an eye out?
You can.
Tench,
Give me them.
don't
Give me them
mind.
rolls.
Tench might take.
Yeah,
a bit of a
Tench. Are
aerial
you
view as well.
Are you gonna go traditional tension kind of scout from above? Tench above?
Yeah. So stealthy scouting from above, if possible.
Yeah. Just give me just give me a stealth check to basically just keep fly quietly.
Wow.
I got a crit.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to stealth.
Can I try and perception on the ground, like just from where we are, like with the non-stealthy crowd, to see if I can see any movement or anything?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Oh, I am invisible.
Like
I'm blind.
a glove.
I see nothing.
I don't. When you said you wanted perception to the ground, all I pictured was Coda like crouching down and being like, "Guys, this is stone."
On closer inspection, they seem to be loafers.
Okay, does anyone else want to like sneak or do anything specific, or will we just run with the current game plan?
Yeah, run with
to
it,
sneaking.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Coda. From what you can tell, like we're going to say it's kind of your nerves. You're kind of like, nothing seems to jump out quite literally at you, but you can't sort of spot anything out of the ordinary. Most of the buildings in front of you are boarded up, and that's about it. Tenshu and Esme, you guys get maybe about 150 feet ahead of you, like kind of and you notice kind of a small cluster of like hunched over individuals like gnawing at something.
Oh,
Kind of near the entrance to what would be the market district, kind of like the archway leading into it.
how many?
3.
Okay, and how close are they together?
They're all huddled over. It's kind of if you had a pizza on one table and they're all over it, that sort of thing. Like our in real game session.
I'd like to look up towards the. I don't know if I know where Tenchu is. I'd like to believe that we're a coordinated team of individuals and we know where we.
Yeah,
where each other are.
I pictured as like you both were like, let's sneak, buddy.
Yes, it's just like
Like, basically,
hit
kind
him
of
high, hit him
are,
low,
but you're both
essentially.
sneaking. Yeah, you're both like, Tenchu's definitely got me covered from there. Tenchu's like, Esme's got down there. Cool beans, let's go quietly.
It's literally, without saying anything, she just points at Tenchu. If Tenchu, like, we'll wait for Tenchu to look at, essentially.
Yeah, after a few moments, like, you kind of both can see each other.
Yeah, points at Tenchu, points at her eyes, and then points at, like, the group, but is more trying to point at the thing on the ground. And then points her thumb back towards the rest of the party.
Okay. So without metagaming, Tenchi would probably infer that Esme wants him to relay that back to the party.
Okay,
So that's what he's gonna do.
yeah,
Like-
that's grand.
Make sure everyone's up to speed.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
When she sees Tenchu going the other direction, she basically elects to fall back towards them. She says, okay, I appreciate this is the first time we've done this. So, what I was trying to get you to do, and this is no judgment on anyone, because, like I said, first time we've done it. I was trying to see if you could figure out what it is that was on the ground. That they're gnawing over. That's fine. I don't want to attack potentially uninfecteds. This could literally just be like 3 people who have been left out in the cold who are trying to eat something, and I don't want to shoot them in the back. But if you can assess that situation, I might try my hand with another one of those handy dandy fire arrows to kind of
Wait, no,
get the
wait.
control started.
Well, we shouldn't be attacking anyone in here. They're all just residents of the town. If we can cure this, we shouldn't kill any of them. They're
Do we know do we know for sure that they're going to be like zombified?
No.
Because our only experience with this was like an infected wolf, and that was basically acting the same way a wolf would act.
Yeah.
So what if we try and capture one? And I try and
I
feel
think we
it.
avoid fighting
Yeah,
or interacting with them
we,
at all.
In so far as much as possible.
If these people can be
I mean-
helped, once we...
A perception check is probably, I mean, observing is probably what we should be doing. Like, if one of us, like, I'm happy to try and get close and see what's going on.
But even if
Is
they
the group like gnawing people? Are they near any tall buildings that someone could like, say, someone who could fly could like perch on top of and peek down?
If only we had someone who could fly.
It would be so handy, wouldn't it? It would solve so many problems.
Friends, I'm firmly of the belief that the question of whether or not we should attack these beasts or people will be answered by virtue of whatever it is they're eating.
Even if
Yeah.
even if they are out of their minds, they could still be helped.
Then we
Even
attack
putting
them
that-
non-lethal.
Even putting that aside, even putting like the moral question aside, these are just 3 people in a town full of people possibly like them. We should avoid conflict insofar as much as possible because we're going to need our strength.
And if we draw attention, we could be swarmed. Ignoring, again, the moral implications of killing these people.
Then perhaps
Which
we
I'd
make
rather not do.
those around. No, you're fine. You're fine. Fine. We won't shoot zombies. We will
I
sneak around.
would like to do that perception check though, just so we're aware of what we're up against.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, work away, man, work away. You can do that. If you want to get back there to have a gander, it will like if you're going to try to do it quietly again, you will have to roll sneak again.
Okay. My stealth and my perception are both the same. So
Neat.
first one will be stealth, 16,
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
perception is a 7.
Damn attention. You stealthily fly over and perch up, but they're so enthusiastic about what they're doing. They're playing the greatest
Who, sorry,
game
just
of
out
like.
of, it's slightly meta at this point, but who had the eyes of minute seeing? Didn't we get that at some point?
No.
You got the spectacles. I believe Renan pocketed them, who is not with us this evening, and they
Spectacles
only.
seems like the kind of thing Renan would pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I pretty much threw him in there because I was like, oh, fancy glasses for Renan. But they also only like trigger if it's within 1 foot of you.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's
it's
a
not
detail
it's not
thing.
spyglass.
It's not a zoom in kind of thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's only I like think like in checking inscriptions on like brass relief, that kind of thing.
So Darren, you say that like it's not possible to see what they're eating because they're so enthusiastic, but is that in of itself a tell of degree of zombification? Like, is there bits of gore flying around the place, or like does it look like they're eating the way normal humans wouldn't eat?
they're eating like as someone who hasn't eaten in a long time is eating, but like you're not colorblind, so you do see bits of red down there and a lot of slurpy munchy noises. That's about it. But as in for specifically what they're doing, you'd need to either just wait a minute for the others to catch up and you can roll again if you want, that sort of thing.
No, I think we're better off avoiding this group altogether. So I'll go back to the party and I'll say it's not conclusive, but there was a lot of frenzied eating and bits of gore flying around the place.
I vote to avoid them.
Yes.
Agreed. Just,
Let us try and, I suppose, is there a way to... The problem is we have to the most direct way to Town Hall is through the Market District, which means we're probably going to have to try and sneak past them, or we go out of the Market
Presumably,
District.
like, out of character, like, there's more than one road in this market district. Like, presumably there's another path we can take that avoids
Oh,
them.
you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would,
assumption
Darren,
would
I would.
The assumption would be that yes, there is, but that still the most direct passage would probably be through the area they're blocking.
Yeah.
As I would imagine it.
Yeah, like, hold on, let me just get the map.
Also, if
The way
this infection doesn't result in death, then there's probably a significant number of these things.
Yes, that's a fair point. But yeah, it's a case of like these things when you round the corner to like you see signs being like Market District, Town Hall, the same direction. So that's and like again you have the map, so you're like, oh yeah, let's go here. Like, what I'm picturing is like it's like a large archway in between like that's connecting two buildings, and they're kind of like just at the corner to the right sort of the archway. So like yeah, essentially like they're not guarding it, but like if a guard stood there, you would say that he's guarding the archway. You know what I mean? Like that's a really convoluted way of explaining it, but basically they're in the fucking archway. Oh, my brain! I need sleep.
In game terms, they are blocking our path.
Well, it's a case of they are, but they're clearly very occupied, so it won't be possible to sneak.
Yeah.
Past, like quite past them.
Is it possible for us to make a distraction? To lead them
Yeah,
away?
of course.
I'm just wondering, like, I can do like thaumaturgy of like I can make a really loud noise and like doors slamming and tremors and stuff, so I could try and distract them.
Does that work? Do you like generate a sound, or is it
says
you
you
can just
create
slam
an
a
instantaneous sound that originates from a point
Oh,
of your
cool.
choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, cry of
Oh.
raven, or ominous whispers. So I could make a loud noise like 30 feet away at a point of my choosing and try and distract them.
What? That's basically minor illusion, isn't it?
Well, no,
No,
that's-
minor way better than that.
Yeah, no, this
Really?
is literally just
Well, yeah,
a
but that's not
sound.
deadly.
Like it's nothing fancy, but like I could do that. I'm just
The
saying.
Yeah.
difference is thaumaturgy is just a general sound, but minor illusion can be like someone's specific voice.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can just
okay.
do like a loud distraction.
I always thought it was like you could basically like force close a door so it slaps. That's fucking
Yeah,
rad.
but I can have like 3 of these effects going, so I can do like tremors and a sound and like a door slamming over somewhere else and try and lead them away that way.
Yeah, by all means, you could do that. So what's the plan of attack? You do that while like
But
you
when I
and
run this by
everybody else
everyone
can
else,
hide.
is everyone else go like?
Okay, yes.
I'm for it. I'm not the sneakiest kind of person.
Yeah, who is ineffectual at the L sneaky sneak? Rizbit, you are in heavy armor.
Yes, indeed.
Izzy, how are you at it?
I have double proficiency, so I could do it if I had to.
What's... Oh, okay. And Coda?
I could do it.
You have
Okay.
at least one.
I don't know whether you're asking in character or out of character, so I don't know how to respond.
Coda, how sneaky are you? Are you a sneaky sneak? I mean, you're a liar mouth when you want to be. But are you a sneaky sneak?
Possibly, maybe. I could try.
Okay, let's how about you try your little spell and see if you can distract them, and then we will make a beeline through the market district.
I will say
No,
I've been able to
wait.
do this on command before.
Hold on. We need to enter you to scout ahead again, because
I can also make darkness. I will
If
remind you.
yes, but if we end up in a situation where there are only 4 points of entrance or exit in the market district, and then people who may or may not want to eat us alive all appear at each corner, at each entrance and exit, that's a huge problem. I think we need to know what we're actually walking into.
That's true.
We can see the archway if that means there's only one of those, or if there's just 2 of those. Even then, that's still a problem. Like, we need to have an exit strategy if this doesn't work. And while it can amount to just falling back to the door, we need to kind of have a better idea than that. So,
Okay.
Ken,
Can I try and scout ahead, Darren?
Yeah, by all means, man. Give me that sneak.
thank you.
fuck's sake. That's not very sneaky at all.
The lapping of the wings, etc. Yeah, okay. Non-quietness aside, yeah, when you kind of fly over, the ones eating kind of look up, and like you get a proper look at them, and they're pretty, like, you would describe them as a zombie. And, you know, there's bits of somebody in them, and as you fly over, like, you kind of notice that, like, oh, it's a person wearing armor. There's a lot of purple there. You see a lot of purple. Like from yeah, but they're kind of like, you know, kind of like one of them kind of like, you know, raises its hand to like say snatch you out of the sky. Obviously you're really high up, and it's like and it's like that's up there, this is here, and it just kind of goes back to eating. But yeah,
Alright.
the district itself, there's a lot of entrances. There's kind of like a main square that has 4 massive, like, you know, you could bring carts, if you know what I mean, for supplies and stuff. You know, like a, you know, one, the top, left, right, and bottom, that sort of thing. But there is kind of like in between stalls and such, there is a lot of walkways you can go. Like you could duck in and out. So there's plenty of opportunities to sneak should like something happen. You could duck down in behind a stall, and there's like many ways to go. So you're not limited to like, you know, only walking one single way. That's
is the clothes the thing was wearing, the tent you saw, was this armor for the Hand of Yuria? Hand of, yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, Hand of Yuria.
Yeah. From what tent you could tell, no, it's not their armor.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I feel like we have enough info now, and I'm sorry for trying to get all of the info, but we need all of it.
No, we need it.
So let us push forward. Coda, spell off to the left, and then we'll swing right and head up that way. That's so child.
Although, if what I saw just now is anything to go by, a minor distraction might not be enough to do it.
Yeah, that
So
might be a
really, give it socks, Coda.
Talk him to him, buddy.
I only ever really do it when I'm by accident, but I could try. Yeah. I start focusing and trying to make the thing happen.
Oh yeah, because you have the roll to do that, don't you?
No, I don't. It's just that he doesn't know he can do
Okay,
it. He
hold on,
doesn't know
let me
how.
do- let me-
I can make up to 3 1 minute long effects. So I guess like I guess I can make loud noises. Like my options are opening and slamming doors, causing flames to like brighten and dim and stuff, tremors in the ground, sounds, and really loud voice, but that has to come from me, and I do not want that at all. So I guess tremors and loud noises off to the left.
Off to the left, and the idea is that you're creating a distraction so you guys can just snack past.
I guess do I decide what the noise is?
Yeah.
I get. Like, give me an idea of what you.
I guess I want to make like a crowd, like a commotion, like people shouting, and like a crowd shouting, I suppose. Panic.
like an amalgamation of just like
yeah, loads of people shouting because it lasts for a minute. So I guess like a big like hullabaloo of a crowd going crazy.
Let me do a thing to see if they take it a bit. Hey, Coda, you are successful in your efforts.
Coda, you are a master baiter. You do it.
They are going off to the left, quite passionately. They're like, hey, what's over there? Yeah.
Let's move. Everybody.
So everybody has advantage on sneaky.
Hey. That gives me normal.
You did it.
Oh fuck me.
Oh my god, I did better than Coda.
Coda
And you
was
didn't
too
even
busy
roll
like,
your advantage.
I don't have advantage because I've got disadvantage because I'm
Oh, okay.
heavy armor.
Yeah.
Wow, Izzy, nice sneak. Jeez, dude.
Wait.
Get it.
Do you have +2 dex? Easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Guys, just kind of like, these are too close. Am I on the wrong proficiency?
Damn, dude. Well done to all. Bar. Okay, Coda.
Bar the failures. Well done to all.
No,
bar the people who
it's like one of my favorite science class moments. we all walk in after a massive test that I was bricking in, and I was like, Miss, how did we do? And she's like, oh, he's all doing great. And I was like, yes. She's like, oh no, Barry, you, Darren. And I was like, fucking chalk it down.
Like,
I was just like deadly moving to music. Then I moved to music.
For some reason, I imagine Darren as like a 13 or 14-year-old still with the beard.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I imagine him as a baby with the beard.
Here, Amy, you saw that thing last night, didn't you? It's a picture of me, like, from 4 years ago.
I saw
I
that.
saw
oh
that.
my god.
I look like a smug. It's so enticing.
Wait, are you? Yeah, I've shown you guys the first year photo where
I've seen you in Oakwood,
Yes,
yeah.
I have seen
Yeah.
that. That's amazing. Right, okay.
So
Right,
Darren,
guys.
how dead are Risbit and Coda?
It's a case of like everybody is doing, Kronks like, like sneaking away, but Risbit and Coda are just humming a little bit too loud. The fact that's fine. Yeah, everyone's fucking mint bar. Like it's a case of someone like maybe it's the dead guard's sword. You just kind of like stand on it by mistake because you're too busy looking to the left to make sure they're not looking at you. If you know what I mean. And it's kind of like Risbit's steel toe just goes kadoosh, and then Coda's like, what was that to? And hits into it, and it's just a big little rattle, and it's not graceful, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most graceful of performances. And yeah, two of them kind of turn around, and then they kind of see like they've never had goblin or tiefling before, and they kind of just slowly start like shambling back over. So what'll it be, guys?
So Darren, seeing as I can now see these people,
Yeah.
would I be able to identify them from previous encounters of undead as undead people?
Is that an instant thing, or do you have to like do it for 10 minutes?
Oh no, it's just more like.
Don't you have divine sense?
I have divine sense, but I can only use it a certain amount of times. But yeah, actually,
now
yeah, I'm going to use divine sense.
Then we can identify them later.
Cool. What's divine? I know what it does, but it's not like a 10-minute thing like ranger spells. Is it? It's instant. You would know without a doubt. You'd bet your bottom dollar undead, all three of you.
So this actually extends out to 60 feet.
Does
It's not behind total cover.
did roll 20 just explode, or is it just me?
Yeah, no, mine
I
exploded.
know it
Yeah.
happened to me too.
It nuked
Kill-
itself for me.
It's always
yeah.
Wednesdays. Always Wednesdays.
Well, sure, it's near the break time anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So what's it? This extends to 60 feet in every direction from you, is it?
From me,
As in, you
but
can tell undead within 60 feet how many are where they are, or whatever.
But
it's
only if you can see
behind
them.
total cover.
Yeah, the three ahead of you. There doesn't seem to be any more in your immediate. Like you can, in the detectable area, there is only three.
And they are on.
Okay, cool.
They're on there.
30 seconds.
So yeah, two of them are walking towards you guys. What's the plan of attack?
Hold on. Give me a second, because I might have something for this. This exact occasion. Hold on, I might just... Or do I? No, I don't.
What you trying to do, Rizzy?
I figured, being paladin, I might have like magic
Turn
ability,
undead or something.
turn undead or something. But no, that's cleric.
Yeah, clerics. Yeah.
Channel
You
divinity.
get a turn undead if you do Oath of Devotion, but you're vengeance, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
What
Hoorah,
you've got out of this vengeance. Brain
Alright.
would be so angry at you.
I am. So they're coming towards me. And Coda.
How fast?
Darren, I fire one of the fire arrows because I just realized the two of them. I just realized it's the two of them, and I kind of have to play it up that I would totally not want either of them with their faces eaten off.
Oh yeah, I get you. Okay, so they're coming at you at a brisk walk. Like they're not like their brains. Shambly, they're like, as much as they're zombies, they definitely look like they're new to the group of zombie, so they're a bit faster. But yeah, they're kind of like at a brisk walk, and I guess Esme shoots them, so Esme roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them.
Does
But yeah.
Risbit tell the rest of us that they're undead?
No, he hasn't said anything.
I'm gonna make Esme think she killed people.
Oh my god.
Good.
God.
Laura, how many of those fire arrows did I get?
You had 5.
Five.
You used 1 last time,
Yeah.
didn't you? And it didn't work.
I have 4.
So you have 4, yeah.
Fire arrow.
I can do math good, I can.
Math me can, yes.
Mm.
I might not use one of the fire arrows just in case.
Alright, okay, fine. Fine. You know what Rizba's gonna do? Rizba's gonna try and fuck this shit up. Okay, no, maybe not.
I regret not hitting them with a fire arrow now, but so darn.
Yep. Hits.
I'm aiming for the shoulder, really.
So non-lethal damage?
No, fuck that. You can't do non-lethal with ranged, which I agree with.
Yeah,
actually-
that's fair. I only shoot the arrow into his neck nicely.
Nah, fuck this.
It's a very soft maiming.
Like
I'm a
Firefly.
child.
It's like, someone shoots you, you shoot him right back. What's there? You know, you kill him. Was it politely or kindly? I can't remember. But yeah, so roll damage.
I'm a child of horror. I'm definitely hitting hard. I'm aiming for the head.
Yeah, as Rizbit's like, they're undead. Coda's like, Rizbit's talking to himself, and it's like, arrow.
Risbit didn't say anything, did he?
No, I didn't say anything.
No, he hasn't said anything.
That's what I mean, like, yeah, that's what I mean, like, Rizbit's kind of like,
Full
And
damage.
Coda's like,
Would you not get sneak attack because he hasn't seen you?
Ooh.
Technically, yes.
Is it 3d6? I think it's 3d6. God damn it, I hate rogues. I don't. I love a good rogue. Right. Hiya. Oh god. So, 25 damage on the potentially not that zombified zombie.
Oh, yeah, it goes, and the zombie goes down.
Okay, so the other one, I'm just kind of like, can I just walk up to and try and hit him?
Can I try and stop him?
It's a
I hiss
zombie!
loudly at them to just fucking move!
Also, yeah, Coda, it's not a case, or like Laura, it's not a case of like, they're like, arg, buddy. Like, these people are completely malnourished, shriveled, like their eyes are glowing green, like there's bits of guts hanging out of their mouth, and they're like, you know, doing the whole like thing. It's not a case of like, don't hurt me. I realize that's crucial and I should have included that information. I apologize, bad DMing. But yeah, like, just if you're trying to gauge what Coda's reaction would be, it's a case of they look like shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh fuck, Rizbit.
So the second one.
Well, they're dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But-
actually, yeah. that all bad DMing all aside. That's yeah, just roll that.
You sure I have multi-attack, so.
Yeah, true, man. Go for it. Give me that damage, and don't you like? Doesn't something trigger if they're undead?
I'm gonna add 1 smite, which comes to 3d8s. It's an extra.
Sure, go on. Yeah, it's radiant, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah. 31. It's actually quite a bad roll for all
Are
66.
you sure it's only 3d8s?
Because I'm only using it at level 1.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
I have 6 spell slots. It's gonna be a long day.
Well, oh, you have 6? That's awesome. I thought like paladins got fucking nothing. That's cool. Like, I already know Pally's do insane fucking damage, but that's unreal. Yeah, yeah. Rizbit just approaches and cuts the other one down in 2 fell swoops. Glowing radiance. The other one is just kind of like.
Excellent.
Right. I literally just like psst, psst. Just like just thumbed towards the exit.
We're in a blood pact now. We've killed together.
We've killed plenty of things together. Oh, come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, cool. Coda
Let's
and
keep going.
Rizbit rejoin the others as they work as they are moving through the market district, and we're gonna break there because I really gotta go bathroom. So yeah, good game so far, guys. Well done to all, and we'll be back in 10 minutes to those watching. Okay,
I'll drop
guys,
the
you
image.
guys are creeping and creeping through the market district, yes.
Yes.
And we're still en route to the town hall.
Yes.
Cool, yeah. Do you guys want to like a pit stop while you're here, or do you just want to keep,
I would say just keep
beelining?
going.
All right, cool. You guys progress for quite a few minutes, about maybe like 20 minutes. It's quite dead, and when you like turn the corner, because like it's not like obviously a straight shot. You're kind of like going in the general direction, and when you turn the corner, you essentially see quite a large group of infected. Like it's not to the extent of that scene in the first episode of Walking Dead where Rick turns the corner and there's just a fucking army of infected. But there's like at least 20 or 30 like all huddled together, like not paying attention to you, because I'm gonna assume like the quieter people are up ahead, as the people who made noise were like obviously we're dealing with what at the back. And Ian, would Risbet have relayed the fact that they're like confirmed undead?
Oh yeah, for sure by now.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so everybody's on that page. Cool. But yeah, it's a case of like, if you want to progress the way you're going, you're gonna have to like essentially like shoulder your way through a group of like 20 or 30 people.
Real people or zombie people?
From the looks of things, they look rather infected.
Well, it's like literally like this is the one path into the town hall, or can we see?
Well,
other
this is the
ways?
path you're currently on. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's definitely like the main road, if you know what I mean, like Main
Mhm.
Street too.
I
Um,
don't want to fight 30 of them.
I would
There's no
really rather
way.
not.
How are we supposed to deal with this then?
Can we
Tend
try
to
and- Yeah,
fly
tend to-
above, see if there's a worker, like a laneway that will lead us, and then rather see what happens there.
Yeah, I look for an alternate route.
Give me that perception.
Please and thank you.
21.
Yeah, you through your keen eagle eyes, you manage to pick out a route. It involves a lot of back alleys. As you're like kind of looking around, you see maybe one or two shapes, but it definitely beats the 20 or 30 in front of you. Like if you take the correct path, you might run into something, but it's a case of like it sure as hell beats taking on 30 of them, that sort of thing.
Okay, I let the party know.
I follow Tenchu.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead the way.
Okay. Is it? Can I just navigate everyone through the easier route?
Yeah, essentially you navigate pretty well. There is a slumped over corpse halfway through the alleyways, but it doesn't seem to be moving.
Can we check it for just like is it in guard armor, or is it just like a regular person?
It looks like it could, like from the actually, yeah, no, like, are you standing over it, or are you like, will you have seen it and been like, what's that?
I think we should stop when we see it.
Yeah, I think I want to have a look at it. Although I'm having
Okay.
flashbacks to having my ankles bitten off by a zombie in the deep fort, but yeah.
As Coda is approaching it, I just kind of set myself up with a kind of clear line of sight on the thing and draw up my bow and pull an arrow.
Cool. Yeah. So give me that. If you wait, Laura, you are walking up to it, or you're having a look.
I want to just like first of all cursory glance just to see if it's wearing like armor or any like big fancy cloak or symbols. If I don't see anything immediately identifying, then I want to get closer and take a look at it.
Yeah, just from the general body shape and bulk of it, it's clearly wearing some form of armor. And again, you notice that like nice purple cloth.
We saw there was purple in the arrows in the corpses by the door, right?
Correct.
And there was purple on the body they were eating.
Correct.
So I assume purple, some sort of like town. Is this like an internal kind of faction, like the guards or something?
Yeah, it's safe to assume that like putting two and two together, and the fact that Coda is quite intelligent, like he's not brain dead. Like yeah, you assume that like they're kind of like color
That
for
this was
like
the color of
in
the
the distance,
town.
like it's the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before you is like a slumped over guardsman, essentially.
Does he? What? I suppose investigation to see what killed him. Was it like being eaten, or was he like stabbed or something? You know.
Yeah, sure. Give us that investigation, buddy. Oh, sweet, nice. Okay, yeah, he's kind of like on his side, like lying down on his side. But when you have a look over, you notice that there is a burrow mark in his shoulder, but it looks like his throat's been slit.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I guess I figure out what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just leave him, I guess. There's nothing I want to do with this. Like, I mean, I guess I'll point it out to the rest in case they're interested in searching him or anything. But I'm not touching him.
I will just to check his pockets for any missives or like basically bits and pieces of info, just in case there's like
Sure.
anything of that nature around, even just like commander names within the town or anything like that. I just look at Coda, it's like, Coda, if it moves, shoot it in the head.
Give us that investigation, buddy.
Yeah, I'll take my gun out and have it trained on the corpse.
Thank you, friend. What is my investigation? It is +6.
Imagine somebody who didn't know what was going on seeing this.
Well, just pointing a gun at a corpse in an alley.
Yeah.
While people pilfer its pockets.
Don't you make any sudden moves now.
Yeah, it's like, is that Highwayman? No, we're the good guy.
We're just mugging a corpse.
It's not mugging if he's dead.
Stick him up.
Reappropriated. So does 21 blackjack.
Very good, sir.
Very good, sir.
Everyone else golf claps.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Very effective investigation, Esme. Well done. It's like,
Everyone golf claps, attracting the horde.
yeah. And the big it's like Coda guy golf claps, Rizbit golf claps, the large gangly monster man golf claps.
I can't wait till we fight the Slender Man. It's gonna be great.
In his pockets, you essentially find 5 gold in like a little coin purse. A house key. Well, like it's a key, but like you assume it's a house key, kind of given its like shoddiness. It doesn't look like it opens any vaults or anything. A scrunched up piece of parchment.
That's just what they want us to think.
And that's it.
Can I unscrunch the parchment?
Yes. Written in common is the message. If they have puncture wounds, we might have to kill them. Be brave, that sort of thing. It's like it looks like it's been scrawled down really quick.
They have puncture wounds, right? I just kind of pass that information on. The idea being, it's like, yeah, by the looks of things, there's been a concerted effort to try and control this by the guards, and they were very clearly overwhelmed. So we need to be very careful to ensure that we are not overwhelmed. This one's not a threat. Let's keep going.
Cool. Pressing on, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you guys, again, travel for quite some time. You're getting pretty close, very close. To the point, what's everyone's passive perception again?
16?
15.
11.
14.
10.
Cool. 15 and up hears yelling at the end of the hallway, or alleyway, sorry.
What kind of yelling?
Kind of like angry, like, come on, hurry the fuck up.
It's people talking, like we can hear. They're not zombies,
Yeah, they're kind of like,
essentially.
yeah, like they're angry, shush, yelling.
It sounds like Esme, but it's not Esme.
I go towards them.
But she's right
like,
beside us.
No
You just,
no thought at all. I just go towards them.
Where are you
Cool.
going?
Oh, God.
Coda, where are you going?
I hear people. Survivors. We can help them.
I also hear people. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, let's go.
Cool. When you guys do you guys round the corner
Yeah,
peer out?
I'll just round the corner.
Okay, Coda, what you see is a shop front. It's kicked in. There are three men in the front. One on each side of the window, aiming bows, looking anxiously down the streets of each side. One dude is crouched down, holding a very large bag. Just quite a big burlap sack sort of thing. Kind of like it's spread open as wide as he can, and you can see supplies being thrown out through the window. And he's trying to catch him in the bag, that sort of thing. And one of the guy who's basically facing the road that in no way, shape, or form is aimed at you is kind of half glancing back, kind of hurry up, come on, fuck back.
I
And
don't think they're paying for those.
If this place wasn't so decrepit and destroyed, I'd take their hands for doing that.
Yes, I believe we'd all have an issue with their law breaking.
Yes,
were this a town
normally.
of law?
They're just trying to
Coda.
survive.
Yes, Coda. We all support that. We're just making a point of saying that we don't agree with law breaking.
Yes, just so we're clear, no one's taking their hands, yes?
I just whisper. I just side whisper to Whisper. It's maybe later. When there's less plague and more law, then you can have their hands.
I just want to get their names for later.
Yeah, should we approach them or should we let them be? I feel like we should find out where the survivors are if they're trying to help.
Well, one of them looking down the road has clearly spotted Coda as he's a tiefling in a long coat that just walked out from a hallway, from an alleyway. Hello.
Okay, I will I will follow the Coda.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all just come out of this alley.
Izzy, Izzy, we need you to be our face.
Oh boy! Alright.
Yeah, the one aiming the bow, aims it towards Coda, and he lets out the sharpest of whistles. One of those whoop. I can't do it, but you know what I mean.
Hands, just hands over the head, and just start walking.
Put hands up.
Yeah, as he does it, the guy catching the materials stops, looks. The guy aiming the bow in the other direction stops, turns, and aims. And you can clearly see that supplies are no longer being chucked out the window.
Okay.
And he's like, whoa, there. Whoa, what's this now?
We're here to help.
Hold this then.
We got everything under control just here. Yeah. Why don't you guys go back to whatever house you in?
No. We're from outside the city. We're here to help. Everything. We don't... Risbeth, shush.
I like to think Risbeth just says that out loud.
We're heading towards Town Hall. We don't want any trouble. Whatever it is you have to do, we'll just be on our way.
Persuasion, please, Isidore.
Darren Esme does not take out her 2 daggers. That was a joke for comedy.
For comedy. Yeah, he's like, I don't believe you. Not at all. No siree.
We're here on behalf of the people who are trying to on behalf of people who are trying to stop this plague, this thing that's killing the people, that's leaving you without food from the outside world. What we want to do is stop that at its source. But we're also looking for someone, a woman, I don't know what race, but in fine armor. She would have come in here with some clerics and another scouty type kind of, I imagine, dressed somewhat like myself. We don't care what you're taking. So you're stocking up to look after yourselves, and that's what needs to happen right now. But what I need to know is, do you have any information, and do you need any help? Because we can give whatever, we'll give whatever we can.
He's like, outsiders haven't seen any of them. We've got food, but if you're willing to lend a hand, there's a few armor sets back there that we could, get some strong people to carry.
What are you planning on doing with armor? And I'm not saying that to be what is it's great to have armor, but what are you planning to do?
Oh, defend. Armor sells for defense. Sell it to anybody who needs it. You know yourself.
So all I'm hearing is arm yourself for defense. Because if I was to hear that there was some enterprising young individuals in a town that has a bit of a like doomsday clock hanging over it, that they were trying to shyster people out of what little money they have left in a time of disaster, I don't think I would take too kindly to that. To be
He's
Can I
like,
roll intimidation?
oh,
Can I roll
yeah.
But
intimidation?
that's not what's happening, so we'll just move on, Esme.
Fine.
He's like, yeah, why don't you listen to your level-headed friend here and just keep on,
As I turn my back, I just start walking away. But I hold Risbet's hand and I say, we're going to go back and steal their hands later.
Yeah, essentially you like awkwardly walk by, like in terms of progress to your destination, and yeah, they kind of fucking arm. They kind of like keep their bows on you, and like as you pass the shop, like you can see like two more in there, like are basically aiming longbows at you.
As I pass, I just want to ask them, do you know how this started?
He's like, don't know, don't care, just trying to survive.
Alright. You don't know anything.
All I know is that if it gets into your skin, you gotta kill them quick, or they're coming back to get you.
Are there any insignias written on them, or is it just plain clothes?
Oh no, they look like they're a ragtag team of
Yeah, cool. Okay, to the town hall then. Can we get Tenchi to just basically shoot and then find the town hall and then get us back on track?
I'll just, yeah, if I can, I'll do that.
Please, and thank you, Tenchi.
When we just get clear of the shop, I say they weren't taking supplies.
I know.
I'm gonna stop us before we go, and just like,
Yeah.
I thought you guys told me that you can't eat jewelry.
What?
Pardon?
I see it too.
You
Tenchi.
told me before that they can't eat jewelry, so why are they taking loads of jewelry instead of supplies?
Can I go back and kill him now?
No. We have bigger problems to worry about, okay?
Can I go back and kill him when we sort out the bigger problems?
Yes.
Good.
We remember them. We'll report them when we deal with this. But there's no point in killing them.
Darren?
They need to be brought to justice at some point.
They
but
will be. I agree.
No, I know. No. I fully understand that we can't do it right now, but it's killing me that we can't do it right
I
now.
know. I'm sorry.
We have to deal with that.
Darren?
We will.
Yes,
Can I, quickly, draw them in Rizabit's, crayons into his book so he remembers what they look like?
you can indeed.
Thank you.
I really I'm gonna hold on to that in 75 games down the line. It's like Rizvit sees one of the jewel thieves.
Please do, because I want their hands.
Jeez.
Okay, so the fucking town hall then. I
Yeah,
swear to God, if we
you
come
okay-
across
you
the
okay,
commanding
Neil?
officer,
You
I
okay?
hate you, Darren.
You okay, Neil? You alright, Neil? You feel alright? I'm fucking jelly. Alright, yeah, you progress on. The
So
muffled
happy I turned your druid into a pile of goo.
yeah, you guys progress, and the muffled sound of blatant robbery in the night, subsides and disappears. Before you stands an incredibly tall building. Its architecture is somewhat it looks like it's been inspired by Mechanist. And again, Mechanist structures look very gothic in design, very sharp, pointy metal. But this is made out of stone, but it looks like they're trying to build points onto it. It looks very weird. It looks like they're trying to please everybody, that sort of thing. And yeah, there's it's the building's very high up. You have to kind of climb, City Hall steps, that sort of thing. But all around City Hall are battle placements and sandbags, to repel an attack. And there is just loads of dead. There's just tons of bodies in the street. No one's on the behind any of the armaments or defenses. It's it looks deserted, but there is just the place is just littered with arrows and bloodshed, and you can clearly see loads of guards. Their bodies are there. They look like commoners. essentially it's a mixture of guardsmen and commoners. Like strewn about, there's arrows stuck in people, there's blades everywhere, that sort of thing. It looks like complete fucking chaos.
This is outside town hall, yeah.
Yes, but other than that, it is quite deserted. You can hear the kind of cool breeze of wind, brushing through.
Can I just look around at the corpses to see if I recognize any of the Hand of Yuria armor?
You may give us an investigation to kind of like sieve through the dead. Like,
Is there just as a
Bam!
question? Is the door to the hall open or closed?
it is shut. Coda, you can see one Hand of Yuria.
I'm gonna go investigate that one.
It is a young-looking elf woman. She's clearly in cleric robes. Like, she's clearly like armed for battle, but she wears the tabard or cloth, or basically insignia that gives off she's a person of the cloth.
Yeah.
Her sigil is two hands joined together by red twine.
Can someone religion that?
Yeah, can I try? I have only got 3 religion,
Yeah.
but I can try. Yeah.
Coda on a fucking roll. You know this to be the sign of Ilmater, the deity goes by the name of the crying god, the broken god, the lord of the rack, and the one who endures. It's essentially a god of those who suffer, and those who follow him tend to empathize with those who suffer, be it like from war or the poor, etc., like that sort of thing. And they just essentially either try to sacrifice themselves in their place so that those who suffer have a better day, or they tend to be healers trying to heal the sick and the wounded, that sort of thing.
That was Pyrus's god, wasn't it?
Yes, it kind
Can
of.
you put the name in chat?
Darren.
Hello.
I'd like to frisk her body.
Why did you say that so weirdly?
That was just gravity. Like, I would like to frisk her body.
Like,
Single tear.
touching it is, yeah, I'm not into the fact that it's a cleric body that I have to touch.
like all I'm picturing is like, Darren, I'd like to finish the body.
I'd like to check all of the nooks and crannies.
Oh,
What?
I will find the secrets.
Oh god.
Darren, I'd like a really.
She starts strangling
long-
Esme.
Stop. Is that burn? No, I'd really like a really long journal entry that serves no purpose other than to take up time in the game. Like those ones that you find on like cop bodies.
Yeah. Any text or audio log in any horror game ever.
Pretty much. But yeah.
It's world building. No, it's not. It's boring.
I'd like to check the desk 26 times for a picture of Rebecca.
Yeah.
So, do I need to roll investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, decent.
Station. You find 15 gold, and essentially go through her side bag, because I always picture clerics with like doctor satchel bag thingy. You find 2 unidentified potions. They look quite similar to the one that Pyrus gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically a holy text of Ilmater, and some generic rations.
The text of nature. Cool. Let's go knock on the door.
Well, we know they came this way anyway.
can we get through the barricade easily?
Yeah, it'll take you about a couple of minutes to kind of carefully step over it. But you eventually do, and when you knock on the door, there is no answer, and it does not budge.
Is it locked?
It seems to be.
Can I attempt to lockpick it?
You may.
That could be a good sign. If it's locked, they haven't broken through. Someone's in there. Well,
that's what I'm hoping, yeah.
Someone was.
Is that lockpicking the 19?
It is, yeah.
yeah, you lockpick the door, and it's quite fluid. Click, and when you go to push, the door goes to budge, and you can hear it's blocked.
We might need
Strength.
to see if we can find a.
Can I try and push it?
Yeah, like with strength.
Yeah.
Go for it, buddy.
If they were clever, and I'm not saying this isn't a good reason to continue, but I'd say if they were clever, they've probably barricaded the front and then escaped out. So it might be worth investigating the town hall just in case.
18.
18. Yeah, you kind of give it a proper douche, and kind of like make some screeching noises. Whatever the hell's behind it is heavy and made out of metal, and it budges slightly, but not enough for you to get in. But like you kind of hazard a guess that, one more big shovel. Yeah, that'll do.
Cool. Can I try again?
Sure.
Anybody want to help me?
Is anybody particularly strong?
I have a 0.
I have a
Okay.
minus
I have a
one.
-1.
Am I the second best in
20.
strength with
Do you
a
know what?
0?
Do you know what? I pushed them out of the way. I'll help. I've got a +2.
As May rubs her shoulder where Izzy's pushed too hard. It's like, oh.
There's something behind
There you
us.
go.
There's something
There you
behind
go.
us.
Let's hurry into the room, then push.
Yeah, so we rolled a 20 and an 18.
Yeah, you guys like essentially like double kick the door open. You shove through, the door flies open, the massive metal, like looks like a filing cabinet of some kind, just makes a loud clang as the door opens, and the doors before you are open, but you all collectively hear groaning behind you at this stage.
How?
Okay.
Get inside and close the door.
There is 6 in total standing behind you, like at the base of the stairs, they're far away from you, but one of them is just like a clusterfuck of like green wriggling worms, and it's like just like rah!
Okay, we get inside. I'll hold the door closed, and you guys pin it back up closed. Okay?
Okay.
Darn. As everyone is moving in, I take one of the fire arrows and the wriggly monsters. And then I jump into the door.
That is literally what they were designed for. Big groups of things running at us. This is the best. I'm so happy. I'm so glad this might actually do something.
I swear to God, if I get a 1 on this, I'm going to cry.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh my God.
Roll the moosh.
Through the panic,
So it's-
Coda's really happy.
You did the thing. So it's a d6 plus 4 plus. Is it a d6 of fire damage?
D6 per anything in a 10-foot radius. So like everything beside it, like all those 6 of them will probably take fire damage and be set on fire.
Cool. So the first one, the big squiggly one, takes 8 standard damage, and then everyone takes.
He'll take fire damage as well.
Yeah, that's it. So he'll
Yeah.
take 10, and everyone else just takes 2 fire, which isn't great.
And
but
I
I
think
still,
they're ignited. I can't remember.
Yes, they
entirely,
are.
Yeah.
right. I just I basically step inside and pull Risbit in with me, and was like, right, okay, bar the doors again.
Like it's essentially like that's a case of like they shove the door open, and like you're looking at the doors, and when like you hear that you're like fuck, and you just 180 and go shit, shoot, and as you shoot, like you're stepping back in as they're closing the doors.
Yeah,
the arrow,
yeah.
the arrow hits the middle one, like the wriggly one, explodes. They're all on fire. The others, like the kind of like minor ones, kind of like roll around and they're like, "Ugh," but the wriggly one just starts sprinting towards the door as like
Close
they're
the
closing.
Oh Christ!
Okay, is there a lock on this side?
There is indeed a lock.
Can I
That
lock it?
filing cabinet, put it up against it again.
You can lock it.
I lock the door. Let's find something to barricade it.
I'm
Use
gonna
the
hold
big
the
filing
door
cabinet
because
too.
I don't trust the door.
Guys,
That's
the door just goes.
I'm holding the door.
Yeah, but like she got a 15 on fucking punching it in.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, oh, it's not open, but like it just got a wall.
Oh, there's a hole in the door.
No,
Yeah.
not a hole, but it's a case of it rocked and like Risbit was kind of pushed away, and he's like, "Wait, what?" And he kind of like step back
Oh,
up
okay.
again.
Cool.
The two, Isadora, Risbit, together move the filing cabinet into there. Darren, is there a big flight of stairs behind us?
Oh, actually, hold on, you guys are inside now.
Please tell me there's a big flight of stairs behind us.
Nope.
Fuck.
I'm pointing my gun at the door in case that thing breaks through, and I can just take a shot.
Are you guys resetting the lockery kind of filing cabinet thing?
I'm
Yeah.
asking you to. That doesn't.
Cool. Give me strength checks to see if you can pull it up, because it's quite heavy. It's a hefty little thing.
Where's
like they
the door?
piled. Oh, sorry. You guys are. Why am I able to edit this? Oh, that's on the right there. 1 second.
Good, that should be okay.
Okay, you guys are here.
And is the door there?
Yes. Yeah. You guys are. Oh, hold on. I'll draw it. I keep forgetting.
Sorry.
To
I'm being a jerk.
No. It's perfectly fine. The door is here. It's kind of like double doors.
Yeah.
Oh
And
shit!
then
Nice
he's
guys. Yeah, you guys managed to do it. As you're shoving it back up against the door and prying it against it, you hear another wallop followed by more screaming, and the door doesn't budge. Like it doesn't move off the hinges or anything. It's quite sturdy.
We have tokens. We don't have to draw ourselves in.
Why do you do this? I just want it to be a blue circle, but no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for shitting on your dreams.
Oh no, draw yourselves in. I ain't dragging all the tokens. They're buried under art assets. I'll be better next week. You draw yourselves in.
I knew it. Anyway, so there seems to be some doors. Perhaps we should investigate some of the doors. Ooh, darn! Are any of the doors currently open? Like,
No,
visibly.
everything is all closey. Ahead of you is like what looks like a receptionist desk.
Okay, so because this is a town hall, right?
Yeah.
Is
There is bits of blood splattered across the walls, but
Let's jump behind the desk momentarily and just have a quick scan over and see if there's anything there.
Just like before we do anything, I want to just because we made a huge noise coming in here, I want to see if I can hear noises coming from the rest of the house. Like if there's something in the town hall, like in the rooms adjacent, if I can hear footsteps or groaning or anything.
yeah, give me that perception.
Well, I lost my streak. I'm panicking.
We
It's all
are.
I know how to do.
It's okay, we're all panicking.
You can no, you can hear shizzle.
The fact that you said that, it always makes me really nervous. Like, you can hear nothing. Nothing at all. It's fine.
You are safe.
It is fine.
Okay. Good. This is good. We'll be fine.
Oh, that feel.
Let's... Can we investigate the reception desk?
Yeah, give an investigation.
Anyone want to assist?
I can assist.
I can assist with my one eye.
Okay. Go to ask.
Rizbit just like face plants into the wall.
Cheers.
That's pretty much the plan.
Thanks for offering. So, Riz.
Most you're welcome if you can check my help.
Wait, so Coda, are you investigating? Or are you looking-
13 is to assist Esme.
Okay, Esme, you have been assisted. Roll with advantage.
21. Just to see if there's any anything of note worth being left behind.
No, essentially the reception desk amounts to it looks like it was once neat, but it's just covered in a mess. There's sheets everywhere. Like the chair is overturned. There looks like there was blade marks on the table at one point. So, but other than that, there's like nothing. There's no keys, nothing, weapons. There's nothing. It just looks like it was generic. Like, oh yeah, on Tuesday you have a meeting with X, that sort of thing.
Yeah, cool. Right.
Just from the papers on the desk, does it look like this town hall was aligned with any particular guild, or was this just like the town's did they have any leanings? Like, is there sigils from certain guilds, or is it?
Well, from the map we saw that they were both present here.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if there was a a majority or a presiding influence from one or the other.
No. There, from what you can tell, there is not. Like, it's a case of like, if there was a specific from the desk of the mechanists, you can't see it too quick. They're everything. It's just complete other pages everywhere. Also, the banging on the door has stopped.
Which I can only assume is a good thing, and all the dangers passed, and we're fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Team, thoughts on which door to go through, other than the door that is now blocked?
Well, I think outside might be safe again, so I'm cool to leave again.
Rizva starts tearing down the defenses.
I guess anyone will do.
Let's go right.
I always like going right. Riz,
Yes,
you're one tough cookie that I can feasibly shoot over. You're also immune to disease, to the best of our knowledge, which we keep
I am.
trotting out, but might not be the case. How about you, how about you go to the front, and in case that we end up in single file or anything,
Fine.
the rangers can kind of range from beyond.
Aaron, what's through this door that I'm in front of? I'm the orange circle.
Oh, that's a nice shade of orange, really. I'll say.
If we are in single file, Tenchi will be at the back in case something comes up behind us.
Ah!
I'm so angry that I uploaded the JPEG and not a PNG, so that white square shows up. Ugh,
That is heartbreaking.
it is, man. I'm genuinely upset over it. Like, I'm gonna have to take it out on everyone. But yeah, there's like a shambling, lady in front of you, and there's like worms protruding out of her body, and she's just like, when she sees the door open, she turns and sees Rizba, and she's like, ah!
Alright, fine. I step up to her. You need to roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Those doors are about to fucking explode out.
That's why I'm here.
Waste of a 20, Kel.
Come on, Grandma. Let's fucking finish this.
I can't believe I've got 2 natural 20s in this one session. Like, this is so against everything I've come to expect from Coda. The next roll has to be a crit fail now that I've said it.
Can Rizbit see more of that room that he's in?
Is it like a hallway? It looks like kind of a hallway, I think.
It does look like a little bit of a hallway.
No.
Oh no, never mind, it's not a hallway.
It is a hallway.
Oh, okay.
It's just line of sight. That's all Rizba can see.
Oh, yes.
And remember, guys, I have one eye here, okay?
Oh no.
Alright, I think Coda could be starting us off. Let me just double check.
It's like to shoot Risbit in the back.
Esme
Fall
just
in love with
slaps
me.
and is like, he's mine! Then Rizbit's like, I'm yours? It's like, no, don't get too friendly. You're overthinking this. Stop.
Is Esme like behind the receptionist desk or on it?
It's a mix of both. She's
I like to think that, like, given the current situation, she's like squatting on it. She's like, ah!
Get him! Kill him!
Coda, you are starting us off, buddy.
Get him.
Risbit's small, so I'm not too afraid about shooting him.
Stop being such hiders.
The problem is when you shoot him in the back of the head.
yeah, that is a problem. Which we'll get to if it happens. Also, if I crit fail on the gun, it's fine. The gun just like explodes, so it won't shoot anyone.
Oh, how good.
I will spend a grit point to get Deadeye shot in this first one to make it with advantage. But I'm gonna do it with sharpshooter as well, so yeah.
Rock and roll.
I'm assuming the second one misses.
It's an
Nope.
elk, Granny.
Both hit.
Both hit. 10 hits.
10 hits.
It's a comedy.
And it's a zombie, probably.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
That is right, isn't it? Yeah, because it's 2
Yep.
sharpshooters plus 10 plus 10 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah.
So being a gunslinger is important.
Cool. And with that, it is Esme, unless you wish to do anything else, Coda.
No, I'm not gonna use my thingy yet.
Cool.
Is Granny
Esme.
not dead?
Nah, she looks pissed.
Can anyone hear Neil, or is he just breaking up for me?
He's breaking up for me.
It is breaking up for everybody.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, you're back now. I can hear you
You're
now.
back now.
Right.
You're
Okay.
back to apologize.
Did you just jump over me?
Not over. Around. I evasive maneuvered. I would like to shoot the granny in the face.
Go for it.
Yeah.
10 hits.
Good, I get sneak attack on this. Fuck you, Granny.
Cool. Is that all you wish to do, Esme?
I might just step out of the way.
Fair. Okay, 1
To
second.
make it so that other people can shoot over his head.
Guys,
Yes.
The door's gonna open.
you hear a door open.
Oh, hi.
And with that, it is Isadora's go.
This one that just appeared, what does it look like?
It looks like it's worse than the like in terms of worms, but relatively the same. Like in terms of like, oh, that's a zombo, but it's got extra worm on top.
I tell it looks better now than it did alive and cast Vicious Mockery.
Go. That's a save on my part, isn't it?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Cool. Let me just. Oh wow, nice.
Oh, guys, speaking of saves,
Yeah.
if you're within 10 feet of me, you gain a bonus to your saving throw equal to
Your charisma modifier.
1 plus my charisma modifier, so 3.
Neat. I got
Plus
10.
your charisma modifier?
2.
I think I've been doing that wrong.
Why?
So is that a +3 to everything?
Plus 3 to all saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Within 10 feet of me.
Anyway, that's 5 damage and it has disadvantage. Until the end of my next turn, I think.
Rockin'. It doesn't appreciate your awful words, Amy.
Sure, it doesn't.
Oh wait, sorry, it's just plus 2. Sorry.
Rizzy,
I said
baby.
it. Wait, wouldn't that be Dentru?
No.
He rolled a 14, I rolled 12.
Oh no, I mean, I'm going to slap the shit out of you, Rizzy, baby.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Both miss.
Both miss. Coda, Rizbit, dex saves, please.
And we get a +2 to this?
Yeah.
you're gonna get wormed.
You
Lucky
both managed.
13?
Yeah, essentially, like, you know, the body, like, you know, trembles and just worms are just launched out. But you manage to duck and dodge as they, like, smash into the wall and, like, kind of, like, hit the ground and start to go and kind of, like, you know, shrivel up. Tension.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that Izzy viciously mocked.
Yes.
1 second here. Okay, I'll start with 2 regular attacks and see what hits. Do they both hit?
They do.
Okay. Let me just roll damage for them, and I'm going to spend a key point to make one of them a stunning strike. So can the thingy make a con save? And it's taking 21 damage.
Oh god.
23.
Yeah, that saves. I realized as I did it that zombies probably have high con. So I'm going to spend the key point for 2 more attacks, flurry blows.
Cool.
21 and a crit.
Nice. Give me that damage.
Damn. Tenchu makes shit of this zombie.
Can it make a strength and dex saving throw, please? That's the
the
crit
strength.
damage. And that's the regular damage.
And that's Dex.
Okay, it fails the strength, but it succeeds on the dex. So it's pushed 15 feet. So I'm going to push it back through the door and close the door.
Just not deal with this problem.
Fair,
That's
fair.
the end of
Is,
that.
yeah, that's it. Like, out of sight, out of
Problem
mind,
solved!
I don't know what the city guard were complaining about. Is that
that's
all,
it.
Andrew? Cool.
Yeah.
Tenchu, or Rizbit, sorry.
Cool. So how damaged is the one in front of me looking?
It was looking pretty damaged, and then it slapped the shit out of you, and then it's looking less damaged.
It missed me.
Well, it tried to slap the shit out of you, then jeez.
Okay, fine.
It cares more, lad.
I'm gonna try and hit it twice. Smack it a once, smack it a two.
Yep, got it.
Cool. So this counts as an undead, right?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna add just one smite.
Alrighty.
46 plus 3d8. Oh, plus, hold on. I hit twice, didn't I? Plus 5. 37 damage.
And how much of that is radiant?
3d8. 12 of it. Yes.
Yeah, it's looking pretty worse for wear, my man.
Because I forgot to do the start of my turn, I'm gonna set my sword on fire.
Cool.
You hit it
and
and
roll.
then set it on fire.
Yeah.
Rizbit's iron sword suddenly becomes encrusted with magma and ignites as a burning eye sits on its hilt. Cool. Is that all,
Yeah, that's all.
guys? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
X, go and give it to you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
Andrew, Andrew, you know I always loved you, right?
Yeah.
Andrew, I love you, but X gonna give it to you. It's just gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It should have had disadvantage on those.
Oh, yeah.
We shall roll again and take a lesson.
Well.
An 11 and an 18.
Okay, well, the 18 hits.
Cool. So you take a total of 6 slashing damage combined with 5 necrotic damage.
For a total of 10.
Yes. And can you give me a dex saving throw, please?
I
Don't get wormed, Birdie.
really wish I was 1 level higher.
You'd be immune to
Oh yeah, you get immune to disease, don't you?
No, immune to disease isn't until level 10, but next level is evasion.
Oh, you can. Is it advantage
Well,
on dex saves?
You successfully evade.
If I fail a dex saving throw, I take half damage.
Oh, so it's like the
or-
rogue evasion.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, you either way you evade this one, my man. Well done, Coda.
Seeing that Tenchu's on his own over there, I'm gonna turn and shoot the guy in front of him twice with. Let's go crazy. Spend another grit point. Get advantage on the first one.
It's
43 damage.
Like, I know it's a gun, but I'm still amazed by how much damage it does.
Well, I mean, no, like, the gun's only doing, like, 1d10 plus 4. It's the sharpshooter that's doing the ridiculous...
Oh, okay.
The sharpshooter adds a plus 10 to damage for each bullet.
That's pretty-
The gun just does 1d10 plus 4.
Okie dokie, Kodawoda. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yes.
Cool. Alrighty. Esme.
So with Coda facing the one attacking Tenchu, I'm gonna fight back to back with Coda.
Oh, that's so
to
badass. I love it. I love it.
shoot- Mostly to see if I can shoot Granny Zombie in the face again. Oh fuck!
Nice.
13 hits, yeah?
Yep.
Deadly.
We're
Darren, I'd
getting
like to remind
really lucky that they're such low AC, because our rolls are terrible.
I would like to remind you that this is a magic bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you, just in case. 19 damage. They just seem to be
Hold
like,
it on
how
her
does-
head, just in case everyone forgot.
How do you bring
it's
it
a magic bow.
I just shoot it right between the eyes. It's like, I told you, shoot it in the head. No, it was literally just like, they probably have a, like resistance to magical, like non-magical weapons. It's like maybe that's why it's taking so much damage to kill them.
Well, if that's important, my attacks are also magical.
That's the point, though. That's the actual point. But yeah, I just shoot her right square between the eyes. It's like, fuck you, Granny. Golf claps the bed. That's made.
With that, it is Isadora's go.
Nisbet run forth and attack the one attacking Tenchu Build.
I asked the zombie what they want it to. I asked the zombie what it wants us to put on its headstone, and I cast Vicious Mockery again.
Neat.
It replies, fuck you, lady.
6 damage, and it has disadvantage again.
So mean. Tenchu.
2 basic attacks. First of all, a 13 and another crit.
Yeah, roll away, man.
Okay, 20 damage, and I won't spend a key point, so I'll just bonus action for 1 attack.
Hits.
15 hits, right?
Yep.
Okay. 7 more damage, so total of 27 damage
So
this turn.
how does Tenchu bring it down?
I think he would just sort of pummel it in the face a couple of times, and then like lift his foot up in like crane stance, and then like kick it straight in the chest, like through the door, and then close the door.
Jolly good show. Literally, your crit and the normal one put it on 1 HP, and I was like, God damn it, Andrew. And then you're like, bonus action 1 hit. And it's like, yeah. Congratulations, guys. You have fended off the grannies.
Phew.
Were they actually? One of them was a guard, the other wasn't a granny. Oh no, there's more grannies.
Oh, actually, one second.
We've gone from like the heroes of Borea to just killing old women in their own homes pretty quickly.
This
I
is
just-
Kill us first!
Coda,
I'm not
are
saying
you
that in
saying
character. I'm not saying that in character.
Yes.
Good,
I am.
because I was about to turn around and start slapping you into
No,
the desk.
Jesus, no.
Like, I am trying to make sure we have a good name. It's literally just every punctuated with like slamming his head into the desk.
Did,
It's
I
like,
heard something.
where?
There's a window. They're trying to come in.
Dogs.
Oh
Darren,
yeah.
They're smarter
someone
than we
check
give them
the-
credit for.
I'd like to go here and see what's happening. Oh, Granny's up.
Oh no, sorry, that was me misclicking.
Who don't want me to go first, Esme?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely have a better line of sight than you do. But
That's
yes,
true.
get in front of me. But I would like to see down this hallway. There's going to be a lot of dogs. I turn to the party and I just like wave. It's like, let's go. And then would like to investigate the dead granny. I searched the granny for clues and butterscotch.
You searched the granny.
Oh yeah, cool. No, I was just making sure that that's okay to do. Like, not socially. I know it's not okay to do socially, but like. Anything?
Yeah, you find pus and nothing else. She's all ooey and oozy and yucky.
I
Granny, how
don't
gooey
want
you
to.
turned.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I just heard a window breaking from this direction.
I wasn't told what direction I heard the window. Where did I hear it breaking, Darren?
To figure out the exact direction, you have to make an active perception. It was more a case of like the noise, like wait, what? And then it was a case of, do you want to
25.
do it? Then you'd have to actively sit down and be like,
25.
Tenchu's words ring true. You have the same direction.
Okay,
What direction was it?
left.
To the left.
So do we want to go left instead?
But do we want to go head first into these things or avoid them? I would say go right and just try to stay away from them.
Darren,
We go right.
question.
Yo,
The red marks along the wall, are they doors or are they
door to door, doors.
The only problem with heading right is the potential to end up with our backs to a wall with those bearing down upon us. We don't know where this leads, essentially.
We don't know where left leads either.
This is true.
That
if
window
there-
could have been the thing we were running from, finding another way inside.
That's what I assumed it was.
Could
Oh.
how solid how stuck to the ground is the reception desk that you could put that in front of the door way that was leading that way?
Oh yeah, try and barricade that one. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It looks like it's pretty fucking heavy, but it's not bolted.
How about we all like attempt to roll a bit of strength, even if we're not good at it, just to push.
It's a rich mahogany.
So Darren, I'm suggesting that we all roll and see what happens. How does that find you?
Yeah, guys, if it's a group effort, everybody roll.
I'm a noodle. It's all up to Risbit. Yay!
Oh my god.
Wow. And she was second best.
With his solid -1.
Tenchu is lifting it and he sees like his muscles flex. He's like, "Ooh, I look good." That's a motivator. He's like, "When I do this, I look good."
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Yeah, you guys like are kind of like you know prop it up and you're like, okay, heave ho, and everyone who's a noodle, who's basically not Tenchu or Rizvit in this situation. Well, Tenchu a little bit, he's faltering, but Rizvit's picking up the slack. But like everyone
12,
basically,
12 is not a good roll.
it's really not. Like I was like, I need to paint this in a slightly more positive light, considering the noodles.
You're saying Risbit did it all.
Yes.
Well, Rizbit's getting it halfway there. It's still, it's making a lot of noise. It's only about halfway across the table or across the room.
Okay, everybody shove again.
Yeah, one more go. Come on, Coda. Yes,
It's above
you
a
do
10.
this.
I feel like that's something.
Aww.
Tenchu just put all of his strength into the first one, then he got a bit tired. It's okay.
It's like I did it
looking at
all.
his arms.
Stopped for this one because he was looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
I feel like what we should have been doing is rolling to give Rizbit advantage rather than. Oh my god, Esme.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Esme was pulling.
Esme was pulling. and she kind of like breaks off and falls backwards. And that's when she realized she broke all her nails.
Halo, no!
She just lies down and she just starts crying, screaming at her hands. My hands.
Yeah, you
Breaking a nail
guys
really
like
fucking hurts, by the way.
what?
Breaking a nail really fucking hurts, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you guys get the door to here, anyone over 10 passive perception smells burning.
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
Fuck's sake.
Oh!
Coming from like under the door that you just barricaded.
Oh,
I
good.
back away immediately. Like, I go back to the other doorway and stand there.
I start walking this way and say, that fire can burn itself out. And then just like start checking the doors as we go.
Darren, you said this was a stone building, right?
I did indeed.
Okay. So we're probably not in, like... We're in danger, but not a huge amount of danger.
Yeah,
Like, it would be...
It's like, we'll burn, but the building won't.
Well, it's decidedly less dangerous than, say, a thatched cottage.
A thatched cottage that's like main export is kerosene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you keep all your kerosene in the thatched cottage? God damn it.
We don't. We keep it in the roof.
Oh Christ. We use the kerosene to seal the house so that it just doesn't like fall apart when it rains. Isadora, you're a notably powerful spellcasting young individual.
Tell me what you want.
Just how much damage can you do all at once in the event that we end up trapped?
Oh! Oh god, I don't know.
I'm just deleting that token because it was on my program.
I'm just putting that out there. Darren, this door in front of me, is it
I will
open?
keep it in mind.
Which door you just pinged randomly?
No, I didn't. I'm right in front of one.
All right, calm the fuck down. Yeah, it's it's fine. It's unlocked.
I open it. Lisbeth, if this has a zombie in it, run in and attack it.
No! You open the door.
Don't be a dick! Darren, I'd like to close the door and lock it with you.
Go for it, buddy.
I feel like we interrupted something.
We definitely need to go back in there. There's definitely stuff in there that we need to get.
We've investigated every room in the house. We're just missing this one key. Where could it be?
I just look at Lisbeth. I was just like, I wish I could have relied on you to help me, but I really couldn't. So let's check the next door.
Check the one behind you.
Oh, there is another one to the right. Let's check there, Darren. The door to the right.
1 second, I think I have the gif of like what I made.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Esme, what was behind that door?
There you go. This is Esme. Just watch the whole thing.
There is definitely 2 zombies behind that door. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
That is it. So Darren, this door, please. Yeah, no, there's 2 zombies behind there. And Rizbit wouldn't jump in and attack them, so we'll probably have to come back.
This door is locked.
I unlock the door. Please. Or I will try. Can I try?
That's more what I was thinking happened.
Yes.
21. Blackjack.
Okay, Esme. Esme crouches down and, as she's like, fondling the lock, the doorknob on this door is like, but it's like
That's
inches.
distracting.
It's like inches away from Esme's face.
Can I shoot an arrow through a keyhole?
You're the greatest archer who's ever lived.
I just shoot it like off the wall, so that it just slides through the gap between the top part of the frame and the door, and it just kills them.
Before you was a broom closet.
Is there anything in the broom closet?
Nothing that immediately sticks out. It looks like the general, chemicals for cleaning, brooms, mops, all the good cleany stuff.
Coda,
Yes.
can you check in there to see if there's anything flammable?
By me.
Because you know more about flammable things than I do, and I just point at the arrows.
Also, did you know that Coda is resistant to fire damage?
No, we don't know that yet. Yet.
But no, we all know it. He doesn't. But it'll be a fun surprise when he finds out, I'm sure. Darren, is there anything in this room that is useful to me?
His investigation, there, but
Coda finds a +3 bow. It's like, I hate.
Coda finds nothing. Coda finds absolutely sweet FA.
Coda finds a broom that's pretty dry, so you could be like, hey, you could burn this.
It's a +3 broom.
It's a broom of flying. It's pretty great.
You can do sweet kick flips.
I leave the broom closet? Well, yeah, there's nothing else in here, is there? It's just broom shit. I leave the broom closet.
Darren, just for a general assessment, how many of us could fit into the broom closet at once?
It would be tight, but I'd say you'd probably get everybody in there. Like, with Tenchu's wings and, like, Risbet's general stockiness while in heavy armor,
I will
I'd say it's a tight
definitely
squeeze.
poke someone in the eye with my horns.
It's okay. We'll just need to check at some point. Darren, is this okay?
Is he? Are you okay?
Is he just having a moment in the broom closet?
She's taking the broom with
she's
her.
following
The door
people. Occasionally, she glances back to where the fire was. She's quiet.
She's not talking a lot right now.
You're gonna get, like, everything else. But I'll put this with the rest of the fire.
Is there a mop bucket with water? Can we just put that there? It's like the fire cannot pass water.
Esme, that's not water, that's kerosene.
That's another fire arrow.
The gang sets Izzy on fire.
But a bizarre turn of events, the, like, canister of petrol is stuck to Izzy's head. She's like, get it off! It's, like, flailing everywhere. Is the door before you, Esme, is open. Like, it's unlocked.
Okay, Riz.
There's a broom closet.
Hopefully this one isn't a broom closet, but also isn't full of demons. So, I would like to ask... Actually, hold on. I'm going to step away, and you may open this door, and then deal with whatever is beyond it.
What if I don't want to open the door?
It's a
I
room
open
full
the
of
door.
space.
Open the door.
For more of a curiosity, I have to open the door.
I request...
Is everyone, like, just aiming their gun at the door?
Oh god, if there's a child in here, we're going to end up killing a child.
Probably.
No one shoot into the room unless we are sure it's a zombie.
But I have a sword.
Don't kill anyone unless they're a zombie.
Or a looter.
Well, we have to go back to kill the looters. Because
They weren't looting anything, guys. Risbet, are you opening the door?
I open the door.
Before you was an empty office.
See, when I open doors, Esme, they're empty.
It's it looks like this is where, like, you know, if you had something to bring to like, you know, the town hall, or you had, like, a complaint to, you know, or just anything, like you got to file out that text report, you know, you'd be brought in here and, you know, a representative would be with you, you know, to talk you through stuff. It's all very, like, generic office, kind of like, you know, a bookshelf with realistically nothing of importance on it. The desk looks quite messy at the moment. It looks like people were here when, I guess, news hit, that sort of thing.
can I briefly just flick through any of the documents that seem to be on the table, or even just around the place? The specific thing I'm looking for is references to the hospital, potentially linking it back to, like, unusual experiments or issues like that. But if there's anything else of interest, that'd be handy too. Does that sound helpful?
Yeah, yes, that roll.
And then he may open the last door on his fucking own.
No, I'm waiting for you to come up here.
Okay. Anything of use?
for the most part, there's nothing, but there
Yeah.
is a page that like it's basically someone's like writing down like it's the same thing. It's like, you know, if it burrows into your skin, get away from them. And someone was like, "Is it from the hospital?" Question mark.
Yeah.
It's like avoid hospital kind of thing. It was circled, that sort of thing.
Yeah, grand. Right, last door on this side of the building then.
I open the door.
Is it open? Actually, does it open?
Before you is a trashed office, slumped over bodies of what looks like a guardsman, and two commoners lie on the floor, drenched in blood.
We're gonna have to investigate.
You are.
Yes, I am. I will pick through the dead as
Can I
become.
assist?
Please do. Let us check their pockets, see if there's anything of note. Let's keep an eye
I
out for
can
puncture
assist.
wounds and see if they are in fact actually dead. We'll start with that.
Cool. All right, you guys run them over. You find a total of 10 gold.
Okay.
You're like, you know, the commoners just seem to have like either keys, which look like, yeah, they're just regular keys.
Mhm.
Nothing of note. The guard has a longsword and splint mail. They don't seem to have taken much damage again. There seems to be minor burrowing in like their chest areas and again their throats. And one of the individuals seems to be like someone clearly lashed out at them. There's like just cut marks everywhere,
Mhm.
and that's about it.
Right.
Inside of the building.
Is there anything else in this room beside the bodies worth looking at?
It looks like it was another office that you would take someone into to like talk to a representative. That sort.
Alright.
Let's.
Should we deal with the zombies?
Well, we have two choices: the zombies locked in that room, or the flaming zombie in the other room.
We don't
I'm
know
happy
if
to
it's a
go.
flaming zombie. Someone could have just thrown a torch through the window.
I
I'm
feel
happy to
it's
go for the two
probably-
in this room.
Oh wait, we set one on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we set many of them on fire actually.
I mean,
Those are
say
awful.
we. Let's be fair. I'll take responsibility for accidentally setting the town hall on fire. It was me.
I'll take responsibility by proxy because I enabled it.
Coda, shut the fuck up.
I can't take responsibility. I wasn't here when she got the arrows.
Fair. So, what's the plan of attack?
Should we open this door and deal with these two zombies?
Do we want to? Is it worth it? We could leave them locked in there forever. Why would we
Oh.
go in there to kill them? What's the point?
Somebody's gonna
Yes,
have to
the
do
fire
this.
will kill them.
The fire's on the other side of the building.
If we go in there, we're just risking ourselves for no reason. There's nothing to be gained from going in there.
Taryn,
Hello.
would Esme have seen if they were like, wormy zombies or just normal zombies?
They had their backs to her, and from that, she saw no worms.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, risk isn't worth it. Come on, let's go.
Is this door blocked, Dan?
We blocked both doors.
Both.
And is there more? Is there smoke coming from
Well,
here?
I thought we did.
I don't know. Is this door blocked? That is the
The
question.
way the desk is, I'd have assumed both doors would have
But
been
we
blocked.
propped it up on its end, so...
Oh, did we? Oh, then that door's probably free then.
Rizbit, Isadora, Esme, deck saves.
Ah!
What?
Guys, you guys have +2 to this, don't forget.
Okay.
I'm really glad I didn't move my token. That was a bit too.
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh, here's me anyway. The only one.
Don't sound so fucking unhappy about it.
I wasn't. That was relief.
It sounded so petty. I'm sorry I couldn't save the rest of you. I'm sorry my exploding arrow. was
Okay,
too-
guys. Rizbit, Isadora, you take 7 bludgeoning damage as the barricade you so perfectly propped up against the door comes flying with an explosive kick as the doors fly open. And before you, in the doorframe, stands a wriggly wormy zombie on fire, and it is pissed. pissed. It's like "Roar," like properly like Invasion of the Body Snatchers like screeches, and on the roof, crawling like over it and into the room is another wriggly wiggly worm zombie.
Oh god.
And we're gonna leave it there because it's 12.
Lickers! I'm so into this.
You okay, Neil?
I'm so excited. We're all going to die.
Can't you
Oh
kind
god,
of like
I'm
a ring
closest to
around
the door.
Esme and just close this door?
I was about to shout, everybody back into the brew cupboard. Darren, can you just put them onto the board just so we know when
yes.
you come back? Okay, so...
I'm gonna have a new. It's okay, guys. Like all I'm saying, right, is that the flaming one definitely hasn't became your version of the.
Your version of the witch, the nemesis. You prick. I was gonna say Mr. X from the second game. But yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there, and we'll take it up with flaming zombie banter next game. But yeah, to all that tuned in, thank you for watching. We play every Wednesday at 9 on the same rap time, same rap channel kind of thing. And to everyone who played, good game, guys. You did great. Kicking ass and taking names.